right, what is up? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. I am Tank Kramer with Brian Grizzly, Brandman Brandon. What is up, guys?
Not too much. Ecstatic. You know,
Yeah,
this
excited.
week, right?
Yeah.
C2E2 Eve.
It's like one more sleep. You know, that's
Yeah.
what they text us like, one more sleep, guys, till you get to see us. Like, yeah. I had to make sure I got all my tickets together. I was like, wait, man, my Emilio Estevez one, my John Boyega one. I was like, look, I got two of those for him. It's like, man, make sure I get this together.
It's the best time of the year in Chicago, next to St. Patrick's Day and Halloween, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. I don't know I know we were talking about what the weather is going to be. I don't know what it's supposed to be tomorrow.
Yeah.
What it's supposed to be.
I guarantee it's Chicago weather. Some
yeah.
Weather. It's probably gonna snow. It's probably be a high 16 snow.
47, Saturday 55, Sunday 63, and sunny, and then
Monday 70. What is wrong with us, man? What is wrong with us?
I have no idea, but I'm over it. I'm so ready for it to be warm out and to be able to get out and do stuff. Yeah. I told myself ever since St. Patrick's Day that I was gonna just kind of keep my head down and just kind of self isolate until the weather breaks, which has been going good actually. I've been not going out.
Me too. I've been trying to stay away from going out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but yeah, I'm over this weather. I'm ready for it to just be warm out and enjoy warm season in Chicago.
I mean, Chicago, there's nothing better than summer in Chicago. Like, Lear's the best summer city. I go travel all over the place, and Chicago's the best summer city I've ever been in.
Exactly. So
yeah.
I'm definitely waiting hand and foot.
Yeah, can't wait for it. Well, yeah, I mean, for me, it's the backyard. I get to finally like able to stay out there for a little while, and then you know the kids. Well, the oldest one loves running around with the dog, so you know the little one's starting to crawl around. So have him like literally touch grass for the first time ever. Yeah, so
man, I'm so far from that.
Oh, well, yeah.
I'm like, boy, I'm afraid. Let the first boy come over. Boy, you guys all seen that 50 Cent video? Everyone working out in the garage.
Oh yeah.
That's you getting ready.
For the last 15 years, protecting my daughter has been my job. Tonight, this transfers over to you. I promise you. Don't make me have to come after you. I don't have to come looking for you because I will. I will find you. Have a good night.
Then he runs away.
Daddy, what did you do again? I don't know.
Again?
We just had a conversation. I don't know what you're talking
about. Oh man. But let's see what everyone in chat is saying. We got a bunch of people in here hanging out.
Collector got an accident. I was happy that you and your mother are healthy.
Yeah, man.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, happy you guys are all right.
Fernando's in the house. Collector, yeah. So somebody hit his mom's car today. We had to stop at a green light because there was an ambulance coming. Damn. And then the person hit us from behind. I got a little bit of whiplash today, so I'm going to be bed early. Damn, yeah, that's rough, man. But yeah, rest up, get some sleep. Put on a movie and just like lay in bed and
veg out a little bit.
Yeah, that does suck, man. Yeah, being in an accident always kind of throws you off. There was a hit and run on top of that. Yeah, that sucks.
I mean, that's when they don't have insurance stuff. It just sucks so much.
Yeah. And Nikisha's saying, hope you and your mom recover quickly. Yeah. And that sucks.
Yeah, that sucks.
I'm just glad you're okay though. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're able to walk away. But yeah, man, stay in here as long as you need. Go to bed early, get some sleep. We got Anzo in the house.
What up, Anzo?
What up, Anzo? I didn't get a chance to watch what you guys said. I didn't get a chance to watch what you guys said on.
Anzo hated it so much.
Did
It's so.
I loved it and hated it at the same time. Like,
No, I didn't love it, but I didn't hate it. I think it's went back to the old stuff. Good episode in a vacuum. It's a good episode still. Like it'll be like a C plus B minus good episode. Like in a vacuum. Probably
I
I think
really
it did all
enjoyed
that
it built
stuff.
so much world. It built so much world and let you know so much. And
But you can't
it
build
just-
world after you've not done any action, and you did the
that's
best
why
ever
I hate it.
episode,
why I
and then
hate it.
the next one do that. Like, come on, bro.
I loved it
You
because it
can't
was
do
so well done with dialogue and world, and you find out this and this, all this stuff, and then I hate it because
don't
like,
care about
you
it now.
don't get Daredevil, like you don't get anything happening with Daredevil at least. But
I mean, something definitely did happen, and it was awesome. The last 8 minutes I thought was just awesome, and the other stuff was just good, and all of it's well written, right? All of it's well written, but you can't not give me any action. It's nothing. And now we know we're not gonna get any action in the last episode, right? Because he got shot. So there's no way he's gonna go out there and be Daredevil. So like I don't know. Spoiler
he
alert.
got
Sorry.
shot in
He
it was
got
the
shot.
shoulder. It wasn't even anything crazy.
So you're gonna be you ever been shot in the shoulder? I can't take a needle in the shoulder and then be able to move my arm and fight someone the next day.
Dude, the dude got stabbed like 100 times in that first episode and it was still able to fight. Like,
Yeah, but he had
he's all right.
he had the immune gene. We saw in the episode season 3 that he had that thing, that shot that kind of gave him all those superpowers. That's why he was able to fall off a building and still live. That was the whole point with Bullseye.
Hmm.
This version of Bullseye is scary, by the way.
Because he has immunity, like
They
he's
gave him
he's
more powers.
yeah, so he's able to withstand all that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
But he just got out of jail like.
Wow. If you ever watched them at a Comic-Con, the dude who plays Bullseye and Charlie Cox, and they were talking about like off stream while they're waiting, they would like throw cards in a hat, and like Charlie Cox got really good, and he goes, but the dude who plays Bullseye like just sucks, and he goes the irony, trust me, he goes it doesn't fall on deaf ears for him. So and it's just like
awesome.
how bad he is at aiming shit.
That's funny.
That's funny. But yeah, we'll get into a full episode review.
But Anzo,
I had a feeling Anzo wasn't gonna like it.
Everyone else on the panel was like, "It was okay. We had some problems. Not a great episode, but wasn't the worst either. It had a lot of good parts to it." Anzo was like, "It was caca."
No, it's. I think it was a really good episode, and also like a really like it made me angry as well. You know, so but yeah, we'll get into it. Collector said thank you.
Sully trying to troll me. That's what happened. That's what I was looking for. Sully trolling me. That's what.
Oh man. Yeah. Okay. Collector said he enjoyed this week's episode, so I'm gonna save that for when we talk about it. But yeah. And then Andor starts pretty soon.
Yep. And we're gonna probably get more episodes like that.
Yeah.
Great dialogue. What happened? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and then there's Sully Minecraft movie. I'm really curious. I am really curious to see what it does this weekend. I'm really curious.
I'm gonna guess domestically 78.
What comes out this weekend?
The
Amateur. I can't wait to see that. Oh, that
looks good. I'm not.
I think people are going to hate it just because people don't want to see it because it's still the demographic.
Yeah,
I understand.
I just like he's. I don't know. Something about him just throws me off. But
it's just the concept looked so amazing to me.
Yeah. But it's just I forgot who I was watching. They were talking about this. It might have been. I think it was FD Signifier was talking about it. About this like these new nerdy dudes who are becoming action stars without like the being in action, So I'm like, yeah.
It remind me more of what's that
But
movie
it does
with
look
Gerard Butler and Jamie Foxx?
Law Abiding Citizen.
Exactly.
Law-abiding citizen.
Mhm.
Which I do like that movie.
I like that movie until the last 5 minutes,
Yeah. I agree with that.
but I
They
still
had
like
to
it.
end it somehow. They had to end it
Yeah.
somehow. I agree though.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm curious to see what Minecraft does, because if it's going against the amateur, I think Minecraft might win again.
No, I mean, I think Minecraft. I said $78 million.
Yeah, no, that's
I mean,
that's huge. That's more
The
than they were
amateur-
saying the Thunderbolts might get. Over the
the,
weekend.
the amateur is going to make, 30. So like we're not. It's going to win by a wide margin,
Mhm.
but to make it to $1 billion, it needs to make 100 million. Do you remember the Barbie movie? Do you remember how the Barbie movie was over 100 million for like 6 straight weeks? It was nuts.
Yeah, Barbie was
Nuts.
something
Like
special.
so yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. See what Super Mario did week to week.
I'm gonna guess it did a big number internationally still too, because Mario once again
Yeah.
still
Oh, heck
has the
yeah.
international part of it. It's Nintendo.
Yeah. Speaking of, I've been seeing nothing but Epic Universe stuff and the new Mario World in the Epic Universe and Universal
Mhm.
Park. I cannot wait to go, man. I
So-
cannot wait to go.
I meant to tell you this. So I do the show with Alec on Wednesdays, right? Alec and Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Alec's girlfriend works for the Epic Universe.
No.
Yeah, and Alec in October he's going to be doing a show there.
Oh, what?
Yeah. So I
Uh-huh.
told him I want to go in October. He was like, "Oh, well, let me know because I could probably get you free tickets and get you guys in." I was like, he
Damn.
was like, "What?" He was like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's easy, real easy. Don't even worry about it."
Yeah. There's a lot of people I know like that. A few coworkers and stuff that are going in October. Because one, they could do their Fright Fest or not Fright Fest, Horror Nights at the other Universal, and then they want to do that. But I'm watching it. I'm like, that's like 2-day minimum at Epic. It's just people are saying it's everything's so big. Like Train Your Dragon is so massive. Mario is like 2 floors worth of shit. Like,
Mhm.
yeah. It's just it's so good.
Anzo, you don't have to ask for nothing. You want to talk about Daredevil? You can talk about Daredevil, bro.
Here, so Super Mario Bros. Oh shit. That first week it made 202 mil. Second week 115. Third week 73. Then 49, 23, 16.
So he needs to make, as I said, he needs to make over another $100 million, right, to get to that.
Yeah, but
he didn't make the $200 million.
That's crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. You're not going to get there, And Mario was all everybody was watching it. There wasn't like a certain part of the culture that was watching this stuff. There was demographics for everybody. Kids love it.
That's the entire week. So just the weekend, opening weekend.
So did it open on Wednesday then? Is what you're saying?
Well, because it had because they're doing the 2 different because there's the Easter weekend it opened up on. So from the 7th to the 10th, they're counting as opening weekend, made 166, and I think that's the official. But either way, either 146 or 166 for the extended weekend. That's what it did that first weekend. Second weekend it made 92. Third weekend 59. Just the weekend, not the whole entire week. Because you got to add just the weekend, just the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, yeah, I mean, but it was
Ace, I see you.
week wise.
Thank you, Ace.
We'll see. Oh man,
we're way behind already.
Oh yeah, I know. We get caught up. Ace coming in saying, "Guys, have a fun this weekend." Oh,
dude, I've been going through. If you see my desk right now, I have comic books everywhere because I'm trying to find the ones that I want to get graded. I'm trying to figure out all things. If I can get something signed, I need to make sure I have the Funko Pops. I got to make sure I have the jersey. I have to have all this stuff ready to go just in case.
Just a backpack of just that stuff.
Of just stuff. I'm about to shut it down.
Also, before we continue, Ace got the $4.99 super chat. We also had a super thanks on one of
Oh,
our
yes. From the best. I love her so much.
on one of our last uploaded videos. I forgot for how much,
It's
but
$24.99.
was it? Damn, yeah, $24.99 from Jeeves.
The Jeeves.
So yeah, definitely shout out to Jeeves for that as well. And
Yes, I was like,
Jeeves
I
just
love
came
you.
in. She was just like, thanks for you. You guys are awesome. So yeah, no, thank you guys. Thank you, Ace. Thank you, Jeeves. You know, we appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out with us, and the super chats. I got to work on the super chats for sure.
You know what? I've been saying I'm going to get some videos taking uploaded, and every day's been so busy at the restaurants, man. This was
yeah. Which is, I mean, it's a good thing. Here we'll give you some Defiant.
Oh man, I think someone should be dressed Bill Chick.
Brandman should 100% grow your hair out a little bit.
Yeah,
you grow out the mustache.
I love it,
bro. You white. All it is a white shirt, black pants. But you do his episode, his finale in season 2. So you get the white gloves, get the parade staff, and just walk around, bro.
Oh, I love it.
That'd be epic.
I love it.
That would be pretty funny.
The whistle like around your neck, I think he had, or something like that.
That would be pretty fun.
Oh, appreciate Collector, man.
With the 99 cents with the $1. Appreciate that.
Thank you so much, man. That's awesome.
Appreciate it, man.
You guys are just amazing. And I just want to see some more Defiant Jazz. So can we find something else? Give me another Defiant Jazz.
Yeah, I like this one. You can even do that, Melchick. Just get a white turtleneck.
You forget that Irving's in the background, just like, and
yeah,
and then he starts looking at Melchick. And he's just like, just there. It's so awesome. I love Seven so much, guys. Matter of fact, where's my blues plaster? I need to have that. I'm calling that plaster. I heard it for one. That's what they call it in England. That's why I'm calling it plaster from now on. That's it.
Collector said, what movie is that from? So that's from the show Severance. Definitely check that out.
Dude.
Definitely check that out. It's really, really good. I think, I like season 1. Season 2 is better for sure, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But season 1, I know a lot of people were kind of not on it right off the bat. But I
think season 1, by the time you get to episode 5, is fire.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
5, 6, 7, 8, is still one of the best finales. Yeah. So definitely watch it. I think it's really well done. It's really interesting.
I think it might be the best finale.
Yeah. Also, Nikisha's saying, awesome G. She's a sweetheart. Yeah.
She is. She's awesome.
I think she said she misses us or something like that.
And I cannot wait till we get some more mystery box. Any of the shows. I want any of the shows to come back. I can't wait.
Yeah. Seriously. Let's see. Go around. We got Profess in the house. What up,
Profess, man? Glad you're here, bro.
Delta Dan.
Yep, Dan. Appreciate you getting here, man.
Of course, we got Brandon Davis.
Yeah.
He goes, I'm in the house.
Hey, I heard you say you need help. Hey, message me, B.
There you go.
You know,
it's a hilarious 50 Cent the NFTs reference.
I love that, man. It's so good.
Yeah. Have you seen the new Mission Impossible? Yes. I was trying to get it. We watched it on Monday and we all loved it. It is a good trailer. It definitely hypes you up.
Dude, I was so ready. I was like, this is it.
Yeah. I was trying to get it edited so I can have it come out soon. So I just like Brian, I have been busy heck all this week. So but yeah, it was awesome. Nikki said, I told my daughter she can date when she's 30.
I told my daughter she could date anyone who could beat me in arm wrestling or benching.
Don't you? They're gonna say she could date when she's married.
Exactly. Say if you bring a boy in here, he can beat me in arm wrestling or benching. You can date him. Till then, nope. I don't want no skinny little dude trying to be like, I want to date your dog. I'm gonna punch you in the face. How about that?
Flick you.
I was at the gym today. I hurt my elbow. I don't know. I got tendonitis in your elbow. Getting that stuff. Yeah. But I still was able to go ahead and put up. I think I put a 465 up today, so I'm ready, just in case. You never know. Little 10-year-old might be ready to try to challenge me.
I'll be right back, guys. I got to take this phone call.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, go for it, man. Go for it.
Those 10-year-olds, man, they're getting stronger. You never know, man. Try to do a sneak attack.
Get you. Just randomly shakes your hand up and just slams down the table like I won.
No, it's always ready.
Oh man. Ace is saying, glad to hear that your
mom's good.
Mom doing good.
Exactly.
That's good. Dan said, with my daughters, I always think of a bad boy movie with they both answer the door from Mike's daughter's date and scared the shit out of him. Yeah.
Hey, but Reggie became a badass, man.
He did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And that last one, he's a badass. He finally showed it off.
I was like, man, who knew Reggie was that cold?
Mm-hmm.
That Den of Thieves thing, man. That 2 minutes of Den of Thieves is so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all mind watching this for a second?
Yeah. Oh, you pulled it
I
up?
have it up right now.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things to watch. To be me, I cannot wait. Can't wait. It's so funny because I think about like if I really want to, I'll have the biggest dudes in the world.
I was saying just Marvin. Like you open the door, you're like like a Marvin. It's like what 6'7", 6'8".
He's all 6'8", like 6'8", 390, easy. I had people that are. I'm the smallest one. We went to the hockey game. I was the smallest person there. Like I am. You guys will see the pictures tomorrow. I promise. I am 6'5". I am 275 pounds. 100%. That's just what I am. And I was the smallest dude there. I can't wait.
That's funny. You can't wait to do that to your daughter's date.
I'm telling you, man, it's gonna happen.
Give your daughters a heads up.
And she knew though. And she knew. Like she was like, oh no. The wife didn't say nothing. She knew. You need to shut up. let this happen.
That's funny. Oh man. Where are we at? I'm just saying Minecraft was still trash. I had a fun time with it. It wasn't good. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't good. I'm not gonna run out and go rewatch it, but I had a fun time with it.
It was harmless.
I chuckled a few times.
I didn't even chuckle. I was mad. I was getting angry because I wanted to laugh. You know, I walked in thinking at least I'll laugh. And then when I got in through an hour, I got so angry. That's why all this anger came out of, because I'm like, I waited for an hour to laugh, and I did not laugh the entire time. I was like, you know what? F this movie.
I like Momoa and Jack Black together. They were a good odd couple. I just like how they just try to keep one-upping each other, and I was like but you see it on screen. I was like, why does Jason Momoa need to try to impress Jack Black? It's just it's so stupid.
It's stupid, but it just I could laugh, man. It's just but I know Sully get me.
Yeah.
One thing that did work for me especially when it came to Jason Momoa, he just proved even more why he's going to be an awesome Lobo, because because Lobo in the comics, most mediums, he thinks he's the coolest guy in the room.
Mm-hmm.
But to an extent, he's a lame.
But it's him.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he just like his character in this, he thought he was like the coolest dude in the room. He sold you as someone who has those delusions of grandeur, but at the end of the day, he's a total lame.
I think the fact that I thought it could have been funny makes me upset more.
If you want to get,
I had to reevaluate myself. I looked at myself. I was like, do I just not like comedy? Because I feel like I love comedy, but I like situational comedy that I can relate to. There's nothing there that I could relate to at all. And that's probably what it was for me. Even though I played Minecraft, I just couldn't relate. And I don't think stupid stuff is funny. I think ironic stuff is funny. And that's probably just me. You know, that has nothing to do necessarily with the movie, because other people can find it funny. I can't say you're wrong. I just find things, I like irony more than I like stupid.
Yeah. This is just straight stupid.
and you know what?
Yeah.
It felt like it was a hodgepodge of different movies to an extent, and different it didn't know what kind of tone it wanted to be from time to time.
I'm like far behind.
That was my whole thing with it, because there were times where it kind of felt like it wanted to be the Lego movie.
Exactly.
You know, there were times where, you know, it wanted to be Jumanji, or like the more recent Jumanji movies. And then you could tell the director Jared Hess was putting some of his you know, kind of trademarks in it, like from Napoleon Dynamite, like the tater, like I said the other day, the tater tot joke, straight out of Napoleon Dynamite. Straight out of Napoleon Dynamite. You know, so he was, and you know, if you've seen Nacho Libre, you know, it kind of felt like he was.
I like Nacho Libre.
I love Nacho Libre. I think it's really like underappreciated. I remember being stoked when it came out because they were touting it as the director of Napoleon Dynamite's follow-up. And then it kind of fizzled out. I felt like I was the only one who liked it.
I love Nacho Libre. Yeah. My girlfriend hates it because like her cousins made him watch it a lot when they were younger. So she's like, I fucking hate it.
I understand.
I love it.
So I do like the director. I like Jared Hess. I thought his approach was fine. I don't really blame. Well, like I said, I didn't mind the movie. I didn't love it at all, but I didn't mind it. You know.
But you know what? This is for Sully, because him being here and doing this, and the thank you for the $2 is for you.
It's okay that mine's not movie quality.
That's, I feel like one of them was not movie quality. That entire movie was not movie quality. That's how I feel. Thank you. Oh, it was a sketch. It literally should have been a sketch.
So the chicken jockey thing, there's a video. You know, they all lose their mind, throw popcorn and shit. Somebody brought a fucking chicken to the movie for that moment. Like a real chicken, a live chicken. And like he like here,
I'll punch that kid in the face. I will punch the kid in the face.
You might have got
be ready. Yeah, I'm with
everybody
you, Brian. I'd be ready to fight.
It's everyone in
I'd
the
be ready
theater.
to fight someone.
But no one will want to fight me. I'm telling you. No, I'm telling you.
There's the link.
Oh, good night, Nikisha. Out here. See you. Sweet dreams.
Good night, Nikisha. Thanks for joining.
Yeah.
And I think we haven't done this. Mama Bear is here, so we can start the show. I don't know if everyone noticed, because I know we were waiting, but since she's here, we can actually start the show. Just want everyone to know, because she's here.
It's officially started.
Yeah. Until then, you know, I'm like, you know, this is just pre-show fist fight. But when she's here, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why, Nikisha, you need a mod like Mama Bear. He comes in and just like what you say, like always ready to ban some people that say something stupid.
And I'm glad you kept on going with your videos because I was watching
Yes.
2 of them today. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, here. You want
Don't
to
let people
watch this?
bring you down enough to give a pop on that.
yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
Oh no, I would
I was
kill
like
them.
super laggy.
Hey, so
You could. That was hard to see.
I would have killed them. Like literally. I was like, look, don't you do it. Don't you do it. And
I
if they
think
did,
at that point, like it was hard to see, but like everyone like in the theater seemed like
I hope they rented
they
out the
knew
whole
what was
theater.
coming.
Because if I was
It could
there,
have been.
if I was, yeah, man.
Because the video is him like rushing to get out on. I don't know if he waited until the movie was over. It was like, who? What? It was like, I just don't get the logistics of that. Like, you just wait. You just wait for.
How can you wait with the chicken?
I mean, that's towards the like endish of the movie.
Yeah.
You know,
Someone had to
like,
open the door and let him in.
Yeah, possibly here.
Yeah, that's what we just saw.
Yeah. Well, no, it was like super laggy though. I think.
Oh, for you?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see it. Like,
No, but there's another video before they show him. Just as soon as he says it, fucking just popcorn just fills the entire like just air. I was like, Jesus.
yeah,
I would hate to work that shit.
Yeah.
no.
Like they have it tough enough as it is.
Getting paid nothing.
That ain't happening, bro. No, not in Chicago. You ain't getting paid nothing in Chicago. No wages, $16. We're talking $16.70.
But I doubt that was Chicago.
Because yeah, that wouldn't happen in Chicago either.
Yeah. We got Sheet in the house. What's up?
What up, Sheet?
What's up, Sheet? Yeah, she's
I've been
pissed. It's on the
yeah.
video. Yeah. Oh man. Blue band-aids again. Yeah.
Hey, blue plaster. I got
Yeah.
hit in the head.
There you go. Collector said are planning to get Apple TV very soon, like after Easter, because my mom is getting me iTunes gift card for Easter. Yeah. I think a lot of times though, like if you have a certain internet package or some even like phone service, you can probably get Apple TV for free. Like I get mine like part of my internet, so like I don't pay anything for my Apple TV.
Yeah.
It's just I get it part of the internet I have. So. Yeah.
I'll lie if I told you I knew what I paid for anymore. At this point, I don't even know.
I get that.
Whatever, sis. That's what happened.
I think you had given me the HBO login, and Erica's like, "What are you doing?" And she goes, "Like, oh, I had to ask Brian for login." She goes, "We have HBO." I was like, "What?"
Since when?
I was like, "What?"
Forever. That's funny.
So I was like, "What the hell?"
Oh man.
Oh man, but yeah, Sully. Oh man, but speaking about renting theaters, once we hit 2,000, we'll rent out a theater. I'm really hoping that sometime in July, which we're about 130 away.
Yeah.
We kind of we like blew through 1800, 1850, and then we're kind of been stuck at 1870-ish. Like this stuck there. It just sucks. But I get it too. It's kind of like that time of year.
Sorry, that's all.
No, talking.
Goat just came in. I saw him when he was there. I was like, because he said T-Mobile, you get it free with T-Mobile.
I'm still logging for it. Yeah, with T-Mobile, I think you get it for free too if you have the newer like plans, which most people do. Yeah. So there's a lot of ways you can get it for free.
I've been on T-Mobile for 14 years.
Yeah,
I'm old.
I was on T-Mobile for. No, I only did that like 3 years, and then I switched back to AT&T.
I hated big company, so I was like, I'm never doing a big company. But then T-Mobile became a big company.
They're buying out people. I was in T-Mobile, and I remember having my sister on the plan. She had a Sidekick, which was 2010. What was that?
I know I had a Razor in 2007.
I had a Razor.
Yeah,
I had a Razor. I had a Razor, but I had a Razor for a while.
Razors were like it.
Oh yeah, everyone had a Razor. It was like the best. Also Deuce. I started watching season 2 of Solo Leveling.
You did?
It's really good. It's really good. I'm episode because the episode because it ends at 12, but it continues the same numbering. So even though it's season 2, I'm only 3-ish episodes in, 4 episodes in. Or I'm on episode like 15 or 16 in the list of it all, because it goes season 2, but it still goes it continues the numbering, which is weird. I'm at the part where you find out about the dude with the crazy hair and stuff like that. I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, you find out who he is, and I was like, oh, it's good. It's so fucking good, man. Like,
it's funny. You cheating on One Piece? Look at you, man.
Oh no, that the new season or the new episodes dropped Wednesday.
Good night, Collector. Hope you have a good one, man.
Mm-hmm.
Rest up.
Yeah, get some rest, man.
Good night, Collector.
Get some rest, man.
Glad you're okay, man.
Yep. Yeah. No, at One Piece, the new episodes started coming out on Wednesday, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was the 8th, or 7th, something like that. Yeah, I watched those. Like, the new episode I think dropped at like 2 p.m., 2 in the afternoon. 2:01, boom. And it sucks because like they're not dubbed, so I have to watch them subbed. But yeah. But yeah, I started. I'm like, you know what? Let me watch Solo Leveling, because I did enjoy season 1 like a lot. You know, I was like, it's really good. And then season 2 just kind of dropped, and I really didn't pay attention. So I'm like, you know what? Let me get through it, and I forget how good it is. It's very out of it. Like, if you've ever seen Sword Art Online, something like that, you know, it's very Dungeons and Dragony at times too. Good action scenes. It looks cool. So it's just an overall like cool show. Yeah. So yeah, maybe like next couple of weeks we'll review like season 1 and season 2 if you guys want.
I definitely do season 1, and I probably could get through season 2. Give me a week.
Yeah, it's another. I looked at another 12 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like 12 or 13 episodes, something like that. So you knock it, and they're like 30 minutes ish. So knock it out quick.
Dude, I know this is totally different. I had I was in Wisconsin Dells. I saw a Primeco store. Does anyone remember Primeco? It's like, what is going on here?
I didn't even know they still exist.
They don't.
Still around?
They don't. So that's so. But it had what's the other thing? Is it the one with those block phones? Do you guys I can't remember what it's called? Nokia. Yeah, it had a Nokia. It had Nokia stuff in it, but it said Primeco was still on the thing. I was like, what? I didn't even know any of this stuff existed still.
Yeah,
man, this is crazy.
No, Nokia is still around. They still make some pretty good phones.
Oh, that's cool that they're still around.
I had no idea.
Yeah. At least when I worked for T-Mobile, they did like very basic phones. You know, a lot of times that would be what I would sell to older people. You know, like, I don't want a smartphone. I'm like, gotcha. Yeah. No, Nokia. But yeah. Respect your elders, dude.
It's so funny that Nikisha act like she's old. Like, it's so funny. Like, dude.
Yeah. Oh, Ace watches Solo Leveling too. Nice. Talking about season 3. Yep.
That's all right.
Yeah,
We
so
can do that then. We can
okay.
go ahead and kind of do a review of it. So that sounds like fun to me.
Yeah, season 2 I think just ended too. So like just finished like a week or two ago. So yeah, so I started watching it and I got like they said 3 or 4 episodes in, and I was like, all right, I need to stop. 'Cause I'm at work. I'm like, I was towards the end, like that last episode, I wasn't even working. I was just watching. Like, oh my God, that's blah blah blah. I was like, oh shit. So I was like, all right, hold up, I gotta stop. Yeah,
That's what we'll do. I think that sounds good. Next Thursday or something like that, we say if we could get through all of it.
I'm cool with
I'm
that.
with it. I'm with
It's
it.
some anime. We I don't know. I mean, how much anime you guys watch? I love anime, so yeah, I'm down. I know Jason Entertainment. Check him out. Deuce. Jason does a lot of anime.
He does do
and a lot of like sports too, but he does do a lot of anime. Yeah. So yeah. Check that out. Yeah, he goes, damn right. I would love for you to review that show. Okay.
Just gotta let us know, man. If you guys want something to be reviewed and you like it, let me know. Shoot, I'll watch anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I watched that stupid Minecraft movie. Might as well watch anything else.
I love that. You hate that movie. I love that.
I hate Minecraft as much as Tech hates Transformers Rise of the Beast. Not Beast Wars, Rise of the Beast. I've learned my lesson.
See, but mine's justifiable.
Yeah, mine's justifiable too. It's a terrible movie. Even when someone says it's good, it was terrible, but if you start the conversation with it's terrible, but that should be the end of it. Oh man.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say as much as Brandman hates Gladiator 2.
But that's irrational hate.
No, it isn't. No, it is not. No, it is not.
Oh man, it's so funny. Oh man, Oslo says Rise of the Beast is okay.
Playing Snake. Nah, it was trash. It was stupid.
Rise of
If
the
you
Beast
like
was okay.
if you like
It's-
Beast Wars, it's trash.
Rise of the Beast was okay.
literally spat on
It's
the
not
grave
like it
there.
was Revenge of the Fallen.
Mama said it's rational hate. It's irrational.
It's rational. Rational.
When you hate it before it comes out, you gotta be saying it's irrational. Did we loot take?
Oh, man. I love Beast Wars. Now, how do you like that trash? Because I love Beast Wars, and what they did to those characters was like, oh yeah, you like Beast Wars, and well, we're just gonna piss all over it and make you want to like it.
He loves Transformers, and he does not appreciate bad Transformers, even though that's 85% of the movies are bad. But whatever, it is what it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're almost all bad. The first one was the only good one because I think it was
the first
New?
one was fine. The second one was awful. The third one was awful. The fourth one I walked out of. The fifth one
we should have a hate off.
Yeah, the
What
fifth
do you
one I
hate
didn't.
more?
The fifth one I still haven't bothered with. Bumblebee I liked.
Bumblebee was good.
Yeah, Rise of the Beasts.
I thought it was fine.
I thought there were parts of it that I liked.
There are also parts that I understand what Tank's saying. But I thought overall it's fine. But I understand where it comes from. So I don't call it total irrational, but the amount of hate. That's what I thought was irrational.
Just make a sequel to Transformers 1. Make some sequels to that. I like that. Now that I rocked with.
Yeah, Bumblebee was trash. Nah, I think Bumblebee was was not probably the best of all of it.
Yeah.
You know, at least story wise and stuff like that. I think that was the best.
And the robots actually looked the way they're supposed to look.
Yeah. The Rise of the Beast was the best. No, it wasn't.
No,
The fucking story was stupid. They all look stupid. You give me Apex. No one fucking knows who Apex is unless you read the comics. I was like, it was stupid. Rhinox doesn't even talk.
Yup.
Rat, it was like
You think
Cheetor
you-
like looked lame.
I
was
feel
like,
good
ugh.
about this. I love the fact because I feel like I've been hating more things than anyone else for the last 2 weeks. So now when you start talking about this, you guys hate it. It just fills me with joy. Like I'm not the only one. We go through like waves of us all hating stuff. It's just through waves.
Up and down.
Yeah. I have so much joy in my heart
Yeah.
right now because
Best
C2E2
Transformers 1.
Transformers
Yeah.
1 is by far the best Transformers. By far. I
think because it was new, it was and stuff like that. Yeah.
No, dude, that was just a good story. I love to hear Optimus.
Falling.
You didn't Transformers 1 was
Yeah.
What did you
anime
say?
was
Coming back.
amazing.
Wait, what am I reading here?
Yeah.
Revenge of the Fallen was
Revenge of the
pretty.
Fallen was pretty good.
Don't ever talk to me again.
It's not rational.
That was bad. Yeah, that's irrational.
I can't believe
did you
the
watch
last
the
movie I
animated
just
one?
read.
Haven't seen
Yes, Transformers 1. That's what we were talking about. That's what I'm saying. Transformers 1, ONE, was very
it.
good.
Transformers 1. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like,
Yeah.
what are you guys talking about?
one.
That was
Yeah.
by
I
far
think
the
that's
best
the
one.
first Transformers.
No, not the first Transformers.
Yeah,
Transformers
I'm thinking of the
1.
live action, the first one. Transformers 1 is by far the best. Yes, 100%.
It's not even
100%.
close.
I agree. The animated one.
Yeah.
It was so
I think
good.
Yes, no,
I think we tolerated the very first Michael Bay, the 2007 movie because
We don't talk about the
you know,
Bayverse.
we had never
stay
seen
away from
anything
that
like
with you
it.
guys.
beforehand. But
I mean, they put in Scorpion
in
House, and
hindsight,
it's like, it was so
I don't
stupid.
like the Michael Bay directed ones. They're so obnoxious. They're just drawn out. I hate the way the robots look. They're over designed to crap. You can barely tell them apart.
Hey, hold on, I got one more thing for Deuce real quick. Give me 1 second.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm. Wait. Everybody calm down.
Oh. Where'd it go? I just had a goat.
Which one are you gonna play?
There we go.
So, I mean, we're talking about Transformers, and you even play this one.
I like you, pussycat. Yes.
That's my favorite Megatron. He's my favorite Megatron. But yeah, glad.
The original Transformers is my favorite Megatron. The original.
Yeah.
But Transformers 1 was really good.
Transformers 1's really good. Who said it in chat that Voltron, Fernando, said live action Voltron? That's gonna be good. I think that's a solid cast. That is a really good cast. Like really good cast. I hope they follows a good storyline like Voltron Defender, the one that was on Netflix, the more recent.
That would be
newer
cool.
one. Like,
I
I
think
thought that
it's
was a
gonna-
really good storyline.
It
Yeah,
needs
so-
to follow the storyline that we're getting in the comic books right now. You know, with this crossover that we're getting, the Voltron comic book right
I haven't
now.
read the comic.
Fucking awesome. Oh my god, it's so good.
Oh, I haven't read the comic. Yeah, Sterling K. Brown's gonna be in it. Henry Cavill's in it. There's who else was in it? There's a few other like big names in it. But yeah. Like they got Henry Cavill. I was like, wow. And then Sterling K. Brown. I was like, what?
Yeah,
Like that's
K.
insane.
Brown-
That you're getting these like just those
Yeah.
two names alone.
Sterling K. Brown was enough to sell me a ticket.
Yeah.
That dude's
I'll be there, no
class
matter
in
what.
everything he's in.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
need to bring him back to
Yeah, looking at
Wakanda.
the oh yeah, I forgot Rita Ora's in it.
I need to combat this blasphemy.
Hey, you want to send him the link?
Yeah, I got him right now. I was literally doing it as soon as you said that.
Oh man, we said the family. Okay, yeah, the family in Bumblebee was trash. I don't remember the family. I remember what's her name. What was that? Seinfeld. Pretty
Like
nice.
Haley.
Remember her? I don't remember too much of her family.
The Wiki family was trash
100%.
in the
Yeah.
especially the mom. Like, holy shit.
Here from Baltimore. Oh yeah. Oh man. Oh, we got dudes with another super chat. They did comic books and TV shows. Now it's a video game.
Video games turn.
I want a Splinter Cell movie.
Oh, Splinter Cell is so
Splinter Cell would be cool. That would be cool.
Splinter Cell could be cool. I'm almost
think it'd be a good
inclined to
time.
say that that Splinter Cell needs the needs like the
Going here.
series
Up.
What's up?
approach.
Yeah.
Hanzo!
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
It's funny because I sent it like 3 times. It kept being denied. Message failed. Message failed. Someone's trying to keep you off. This is crazy.
Listen, I ain't coming in here to hijack the stream or nothing, but I cannot take what Tank was saying. I really cannot. I'm like, what are we talking about here? The Transformer stuff.
He's gonna say Beast Wars.
Yeah.
Oh man, I won't let them just cook. Go ahead, guys. Go.
So
cook.
Rise of Beast was garbage.
So the reason why you don't remember the family in Bumblebee is because they were unmemorable. You don't remember when they were doing that little car thing, chasing down the car? It was the mother, the father, and they did that little comedy stuff. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Listen, I'm not saying like it's an amazing movie. It's until Transformers 1, it was one of the better Transformer ones. Just because I think, but that's also not saying a lot, because the Michael Bay ones suck. So it's not like, it's like, hey, what's the bar?
Michael
It's
Bay
like,
ones
let's
are
stick on the floor. So
and utter trash.
Every single one, even the first one.
The
mean,
Michael Bay ones are just
the first.
I had a lot of issues with the first one as well. But
Optimus Prime gets beat
I
by
thought it was
Megatron at the end, and then it's Sam with Wiki that kills Megatron. That was garbage, right?
Yeah.
What they need to do is take
that was total
first
trash.
10 minutes, take that first 10 minutes of Bumblebee and make that movie where they're on
that
Cybertron.
into a movie, right?
That's what they need to do. Get rid of all the humans, because anytime they put the humans in these Transformer movies, they're always trash. They're garbage.
And they're just, and I wouldn't necessarily mind a few human characters if A, they weren't centralized, and if B, furthermore, they weren't so obnoxious.
I agree.
It's, I don't know if Michael Bay is like an alien himself or something like that. He doesn't know how humans are supposed to act, but they don't behave like that.
could be.
Michael Bay had them humping legs and stuff.
I didn't like Anthony Ramos.
Yeah. You could practically hear Michael Bay behind the camera going, oh, that's funny, right? Laugh.
You're saying Anthony Ramos from
starts laughing like that awkward fake laugh.
You're saying Anthony Ramos from Beast Wars?
Rise of Beast?
Rise of Beast?
That was yeah.
Yeah. He was okay. But once they gave him a suit, I was like, okay, that's stupid. Like that, I thought that was so fucking dumb. Yeah, I get they were trying to do original animated or the original 80s one. I just thought it was
the fact that it was a Mirage that did it,
Iron Man kind of thing, and it was like wasn't it from a dead one too?
Yeah, it was Mirage, and
it was Mirage's they really kneecap the Transformers movies by making the human character, by making like a human character as like the obligatory audience surrogate.
Yeah.
There's more than enough Transformers lore, and people and there's solid enough a Transformers fan base to accept the fact that a character like Optimus Prime or Bumblebee or a handful of Autobots, they're really the only audience surrogates that we need.
You say that, but then Transformers 1 makes no money. Which I agree. I'm not trying to.
I know you're not.
But then Transformers 1 makes no money, so that kind of throws a little in our same. They didn't follow it because there's no humans.
Yeah, so and I feel like unfortunately the Transformers 1 marketing versus the movie itself is what really led to its downfall, unfortunately. They were advertising it as a completely different type of movie than the one that we ultimately ended up with. The bottom line is the movie, while not without its funny moments, was a lot darker than the trailer, than what the trailers were showcasing. The trailers were basically making it out to be like a goofy little childish romp. When the especially when it turns out that Megatron's whole story arc, that was some pretty dark stuff.
I think it would have been better if they had done that as a live action. Then I think it would have made more money, you know. Plus, people are like tired with these Transformer movies, to be honest with you, you know. So yeah, I get it.
Did all the trash that we got before affect everything else?
Affect this one? I think that is the big one. You know, but people are like, oh, I'm cool with Transformers, but then they're like, but this is the best one. This is the one that you should support. You know,
I know, but I think
all the other
but
stuff.
if they did a live action one, I think they make some money again. So I think people just don't like animated stuff. I think they're turned off by the animated stuff.
That is true. Yeah, a lot of people just like think animated and think like it's for kids. And, you know, and then meanwhile you get Megatron literally ripping one of them in half. You know, so yeah, I mean, this was but like Brandon said, it was marketed as like a kid goofy movie, and then like if you brought your kids to this expecting like, you know, a goofy kind of movie, you're like, holy shit. Like,
I agree.
You know, ignore the Hitler robot, like and just rip somebody's in half.
It's too bad, because I'm almost more excited by the prospect of an animated Transformers series of movies than I am live action. Once upon a time, I was on board with the concept of live action Transformers just to see how it would pan out in real life. And visually, you know, obviously I'm going to give the Bay directed movies their flowers, but it was everything else.
You hit that last deuce?
No, I didn't even realize. Sorry, Deuce.
Oh my God, do your thing.
Said get back on subject. Black Bag was a great companion, was good too. Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll have some time to review Black Bag, because I think Brandman saw it.
Yep,
I saw it. Yeah.
So
I can talk about it.
Yeah, Mama Bear trying to just start more chaos.
Oh, really?
More combat.
Yeah. Oh no. Honestly, I'll take every single Transformers over that first Mortal Kombat movie. I will take every single one of them.
You know,
yeah, it's the first one from the 90s.
No,
and Bionzo.
Oh, the
I'm just kidding.
No, not the 90s one.
The last one that we got.
Okay.
I was like,
what? You said what?
Yeah, no. 90s one is on point. You're talking about that J. Cole,
the
Cole one? Yeah, no, absolutely not. No, every single Transformer movie of that.
It looks like they're fixing it though.
See, I don't necessarily mind Mortal Kombat 2021. Like I've said many times, my only problem with that movie is Cole. He's my only problem with that
character.
movie.
That's the problem, right?
He's
wait. You see, now I gotta get on Brand,
you know,
man.
like it's even more frustrating because originally in the original script, Cole was not in the original script, and fucking Warner Brothers, he was a studio mandated character. They made him be included, and you could tell the filmmaker, the screenwriters weren't interested in even including him. It was evident in how he was portrayed. He was such a nothing. The guy's power was literal plot armor that was unlocked by the power of love.
So
real quick.
Because I'll say this: if you think Cole Young is the worst part of that movie, but he is not the only thing. First off, you have this little thing, this tattoo on them that if you kill them, it goes on to the person that dies. Like, where the hell does that come from? That's not Mortal Kombat lore. Don't give me that crap, right? You have Cole Young.
Where did that come from?
Beating Goro, just like no, don't get me started.
The Goro part
pissed me off.
That was so bad.
Yeah.
Hey, so the blue Band-Aid It's from Severance. So when Gemma hit the doctor over the head, he had the next time you see him, he has the blue band-aid on his forehead. And then they did an interview in Great Britain with the guy who's asking the actress to play Gemma about it, and he wore the band-aid the entire time on the interview. And then she was so nice that she took the band-aid off and she was going to put it on her own head because he was such a nerd. And I'm such a nerd, so I'm going to do it again. So yeah, there we go. That's how a nerd I
am. I thought wifey said, you know what I mean?
But she had to get on a stool to do that, so it's okay.
Catch you when walking up the stairs. Just turns around.
That'd be at nighttime.
Wake up.
I think I have a picture from the show.
Wake up.
There we go.
You just gotta get the Lumen branded ones.
I tried. I
saw on when I was looking this up, Etsy. Somebody made them on Etsy. It's just like you just put a sticker over it or some shit.
Yeah, you got that the dot, the watermark.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where it's from.
I see Mama Bear was really trying to get me today, eh? You brought up the Nolan Batman and everything. Wow, really?
where did she say? Yeah, she's
I'm an agent.
She knows how to get us on. She knows how to get us going.
100%.
It's so funny because if you look up what's the greatest comic book movie ever, top 3 is The Dark Knight.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Top
we're not doing
3 is The Dark Knight, and this man says it's caca. I don't understand.
Oh my god,
it's the best out of the 3, but
so he said the Joker's overrated. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, 100%. Joker's trash.
Wow, that's like the hottest take I ever heard.
Wait,
Phantom Zone.
Yeah,
he's Phantom Zone. That's my boy.
We need like a graphic of like.
I need a Phantom Zone right now. If I was on his screen, right now, he will Phantom Zone me so fast.
Because I think he's like well loved like by everybody. That he's like one of the better
except Fron.
Jokers.
He's the only one.
The best what?
Joker. One of the best like portrayed.
Joaquin Phoenix.
No, not the Joker. From The Dark Knight.
He's
he's Ledger.
He's number 2. Yeah. He's number 2. Jack Nicholson's number 1.
I can respect it.
I like this. You know,
I disagree, but I can respect it because I mean it's close for me. It's not like, but then again, I think it's because I grew up on it.
Exactly.
I grew up on it, so that's my Joker. So
they're very different. They're very different Jokers. You know, clean cut mobster to psychopath.
Right.
So
and the Joker that I grew up on was more in line to Jack Nicholson's Joker. You know what I mean? So that was my Joker. So when I see him, I see.
No, I agree.
Joker.
Yeah.
But I have no issues with calling Heath Ledger number 2 because he was his Joker was fire.
I can go either one with that. I can go either one with them. If you want to tell me the first Batman with Michael Keaton and that when Jack Nicholson, if you want to tell me that's the best Joker, I'm not going to sit here like, no, you're so right. No, I mean he was awesome. I love it. I love him.
Just like I can say that if you want to say that Ben Affleck is a better Batman than Michael Keaton, I'm not going to argue that. I still think it's Michael Keaton.
Should have been. He should have been a better Batman.
Right. You give him more stuff, and he would have been the better one. 100%.
Yeah. No, I'm right there with you with that.
I'm okay with.
I mean, but you can definitely make an argument. I mean, whatever day it is, if I feel more Ledger one day, I was like, yep.
Now if we talking Batman, Val Kilmer is better than Christian Bale. There, I said it. I said it. Yes, Val Kilmer is a better Batman than Christian Bale was. 100%.
Christian Bale's a better Bruce Wayne, and his movies are better.
Christian Bale's
it's not inarguable. It's inarguable. Like literally, he's a better Bruce Wayne, and his movies are way better. Just
the Batman movies.
Yeah.
Okay, the movies. Well, you know what? I'd rather watch Val Kilmer's Batman than Batman Begins and Dark Knight Rises again.
He loves Batman Begins. He loves it.
I absolutely love Batman Begins. Like I love The Dark Knight. The only one that I wasn't really too big on was The Dark Knight Rises. I'll definitely watch Batman Forever before I watch The Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, yeah, not a Dark Knight Rises fan.
Yeah.
So much of it I found either half-assed or just plain laughable.
It was very over the top. It was the most comic booky out of the three, I thought.
It was. That's
Yeah,
why I'm saying it's very comic booky.
I could not take Bane seriously.
Of course.
Oh yeah, horrible. And I'll tell you this: when I seen the trailer for Batman Begins, I was like, "Oh, this looks fire!" And then right at the end of the trailer, he says, "Who are you? I'm Batman." And I was like, "What the? Wait, what?"
I thought the first full length trailer was the scene where the crook is like, "Where are you?" And that's when he's hanging behind when he goes here.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. He hangs down from this, and then he's like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm Batman." And I was like, "Oh no, that voice is horrible." And the voice had, that voice got worse in every movie.
I didn't mind the Batman voice in Batman Begins. I thought it was fine. And then I don't know what Nolan was thinking with the I'm not sure whose idea that was.
My question was always, so you can afford all these toys, but not a voice changer?
Yeah, not a voice modulator. That's what I like. That's one thing I liked that about the Affleck versus Bale Batman that they did differently. The voice modulator made sense.
Oh, I got another hot take for you. Mama Bear is gonna like this one. I will watch the Snyder cut over every one of those Nolan Batman movies. 100%.
Oh, you caca. No, the Dark Knight is the best comic book movie not named Logan. It's the best comic book movie not named Logan. It literally. So no, that's the one. The Snyder cut is not. Oh my God. I don't like talking negative about Snyder cut. That's why I'm the one. I want to be rational. I don't want to talk negative about the Snyder cut, but there's no way it's better than Dark Knight. There's no way it's better than Dark Knight.
My only issue with Snyder cut is the length. You cut off about an hour of that movie, and that movie is 10 times better than every one of them Nolan movies, right? Because now we're getting Batman. We're not getting this grounded Batman.
Because it's a 4-hour movie.
Yeah. So knock it down to 3 hours. Knock it down to 3 hours.
God. Yo, hey, what strain you on, man? That's the wrong one. Put it up. It's the wrong one. You got give it back to JG. Give it back to JG. That's what he sent it to you. It was bad. Give it back to you.
Yeah, look, my Snyder love from Onzo and Affleck from Batman. I'm looking for Twilight Zone, dude.
I never thought Affleck as Batman was the problem. The writing around him was the problem, unfortunately.
He was great. He is exactly what you want in an older Batman. He is perfect for it.
Like the casting, for some of the Snyderverse is like spot on. Henry Cavill is like just picture perfect Superman. Like no one else can say that. Like, come on. I mean, yeah. And then Momoa as Aquaman wasn't horrible. It's not my first.
No, so Aquaman is the worst one, right? But Momoa brought some flavor.
He made it fun.
Yeah.
He made it work.
Yeah.
He
wasn't. I like that a lot.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't Aquaman. He was Aqua Bro.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? Aquaman sucks.
But it worked.
So let's go ahead.
It worked. It worked in the context of what he was going for. So yeah, I liked Aqua Bro.
And Mama Bear, go back and watch my Snyder cut watch party. I sat there and I was like, yo, why did they cut this out? Why did they do that? Why did they change Steppenwolf? Like, you could have did so much things if you wanted to actually change the movie and still made it good. But what Snyder did with
I don't want to argue with you about
Endgame
yes,
level.
the Snyder cut is better than anything they put. Is not Endgame level, but it's better than what they did. But it's not Dark Knight. It's not the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's why I'm like, man.
it's
Get
better
lay
Dark Knight.
off the weed. I'm going to do my
It's
damn.
better Dark Knight.
Lay off the weed.
I would say
Yeah.
Snyder Cut rivals Endgame. It's not better than Infinity War, but
all right. And this is me. I love that man. I really do. But the lunacy has to stop somewhere. This is where I draw the line. You're a Phantom Zone.
Snyder Cut is better. Boom. Done.
listen.
That's where I draw the line. No.
Endgame, the beginning of Endgame is great. The end of Endgame is great. But that time travel stuff, I skip it all the time.
And when I see people singing in the water for Aquaman, it is so much caca.
Holding his
It is the
100%.
worst thing ever. So
100%,
like, no,
but it's
you
a
talking about,
2-second scene. You're talking about a 2-second scene compared to an hour and a half section of a movie that just does
Hanzo,
nothing.
it's 4 hours. So I'm gonna tell you, there's at least an hour and a half of that movie that is just crap. So
Same with Endgame.
Filler.
Same with Endgame. That time travel stuff is Endgame. Oh, where the Hulk pretends, oh, I want you to pretend to be the Hulk, and all that comedy relief stuff. That middle stuff of Endgame is hard to watch. It really
I don't know. I think
is.
it had a lot more stat because you talking about the time travel, but the Black Widow part when she sacrificed herself, that was epic. The fight between them,
good.
the feeling
Tony
between
meeting
that.
his
So,
dad?
you're
Tony
saying
meeting his dad was so good.
it's so good. Like and having
And
to
then
deal
they're
with
talking
that,
about their kids,
and
but he doesn't know that he's talking about Tony.
his own. He's talking about his own kid, and then Tony's talking about his granddaughter that he didn't get to meet. Dude, those things are so good. So no,
didn't care. Didn't
wrong.
care about none of that. Care about none of that. None of that. Absolutely none of that. Right now, the Black Widow stuff was good. Right, the sacrifice and everything that was good. But all the rest of that, America's ass crap stuff. Like, get out of here with that.
That's
I'm
one
flashback.
I'm good.
Like
that's
one
the old movies. I thought that was good.
I didn't mind that scene.
Him redoing the elevator scene, but knowing all the truth
Hail
behind
Hydra.
everything. That was good. I mean, that was so good. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll call Anzo Hot Take Thursday. Yeah. Instead of Hot Take Thursday,
No,
we'll call you Hot Take Thursday.
No,
Yeah,
don't
you
do
know what I'm
that.
saying.
We already have a Tuesday. I am not being Thursday. That's not happening. Don't lump me with him.
No, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. I should apologize to you after that one. No, never mind.
Anyway, I just said what I said. I'll let you guys go on with your stream. You know what I mean? And I'll come back when you guys have the Daredevil talk.
Awesome.
Because I think I derailed it enough. So
that's fun.
All right, guys.
Well, we probably, if you want, I don't know if you want to stick around. We can get
it.
into the Daredevil now.
Right now.
Okay.
Let's do it right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just want to run through these other ones real quick, and then we'll jump into
Man,
saying,
your chat's gonna hate me.
I mean, from what Brian said, I was like, oh. But it said Aquaman made the most money of all DCU. Yep, it did because it was so internationally, it was good.
He's fun. And it wasn't stupid. The story wasn't stupid.
It wasn't the best Batman. Stop it.
Ben Affleck, if you're talking about just who Batman should be, he made sense. He made perfect sense. Yeah. Michael Keaton is the best Batman. That's not, Michael Keaton's the best Batman. But Ben Affleck makes sense as Batman. Like when you logically think of how Batman should be, it should be Ben Affleck.
The look of it, yeah. The look 100%. Of who Batman is, especially an older, over it kind of Batman. Yeah, Ben Affleck was awesome.
And I defended because when he was announced, the hate that was going on for that, and I'm like, listen, guys, you can't compare Daredevil or all of that stuff. Give him a chance. I think he's gonna kill it. And he did a good job. So
he did a great job despite the writing he was saddled with. I thought he did what he could to elevate it.
I agree.
Yeah. And Conroy, who is the voice of Batman. That
he's the voice of Batman. I agree.
Yeah, whenever you read a Batman comic book, like
you
hear that's the voice.
Just like when I think of Joker, like the voice of Joker,
Mark Hamill,
100%.
Yeah. He said crazy Thursday.
Be right back, guys.
All right. Right. And when
Yep.
he comes back, we'll
So you
start.
get back, we're gonna do this.
It would do
The only
well.
problem I have with Mark Hamill is when he did the He-Man stuff, he had the same voice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was like he was doing Joker's voice with Skeletor, and I was like,
It was Joker at a higher pitch.
Yeah, it is
Yeah,
a higher
yeah.
pitch.
It's all it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he does that not say a lot. There are times when you hear him do things like that where I'm like, oh yeah, that's your Joker kind of taking over a little bit, you know.
But
Like,
he
there's
did it for
times,
such
though,
a
it's
long
hard.
time. Is it
Yeah.
hard to not do that?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and it was like one of his first, like, if you ever get a chance, like on YouTube, there's a small like documentary about him talking about that, and he didn't think he was gonna get it, you know, because he's like, I'm Luke Skywalker. Who's gonna help? Who's gonna cast Luke Skywalker as the Joker? You know, so he just on the ride there just kept practicing laughing and laughing and laughing, doing the Joker laugh. And then finally he got it, you know, and I mean, I can't be the only one who didn't know that was Mark Hamill.
It took me
until
years.
I was an adult. Yeah. Like, I was an adult.
Like,
I was like,
I won't tell you, like a decade.
Yeah.
Like I looked back at it one day. I was like, "Fuck, what?" And then I looked back at my movies. I was like, "Oh crap, really?"
Yeah. Me too. I'm like, wait a minute, Mark Hamill was the voice for Joker? Oh, that's cool.
I called my dad. I was like, "Did you know Mark Hamill was the voice of Joker?" He's like, "Duh."
Why did you tell me?
Like, how dare you not say anything?
Yeah. I mean, and then like you find out like that he's been in so many things voice acting wise, you know, where you forget, like it's now I think it's a little easier to hear. There's still times like I love Regular Show, big fan of Regular Show. It took me a couple seasons to realize like that's Mark Hamill. Like what? Like that's insane, you know. So he still is pretty good with changing his voice a little bit, but yeah, whenever he's a bad guy, he tends to be Joker-ish.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still good. All right,
Let's do this.
Daredevil,
and then Black Bag. Let's get this on.
Yeah,
and say bye to the Batman.
Yeah.
The real
the
Batman.
same box as Blade. Putting the same blocks as Blade. Never gonna happen.
Yep, there's only one Blade, and that's Wesley Snipes. You said it, you know.
Yeah, Michael Keaton's the GOAT. Yeah,
yes,
I
agree.
Is the best.
I don't know how you feel about this, but I think Logan is a better comic book movie than Infinity War. Infinity War is a better movie, but I think Logan is a better comic book movie.
Ooh, nah, I disagree. I kind of disagree with that one. I think because when you talk about comic book movie, right? There's so much more in Infinity War that you relate with when you read from comics and stuff like that. I think Logan, it's a great movie. Logan is
Old
fire.
Man Logan. It is.
It's
yeah, but
Old Man Logan. Have you read the comic? I have an entire comic series. You know, like I love it.
Yeah.
And it's the best.
But it's not really like the comic though, right? Like
no,
it's nothing like
completely.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. So yeah, it is good. That's why. But I think when you look at Infinity War, even though they deviated from the comic as well, you still had the Infinity Gauntlets, you had the stones, you had all that. So I think it was more comic-y than Wolverine. Because I remember the first time I seen the trailer for Wolverine, I was like, I didn't want to watch this Thelma and Louise looking movie. Like it looked like a Thelma and Louise. He grabs a kid, they go on a road trip and whatever, you know. But
it was so
when
good.
I went and seen it, I was like, yo, from
anyone
start to finish,
anyone who doesn't cry at Logan is not human.
Yeah, from start to finish, it was lit.
Yeah.
I took my wife to go see it.
I'm not human then.
Wait, what?
You didn't like get super sad at the end where he literally sacrifices himself?
No, I was happy
as she's holding.
I was happy
like,
to see Wolverine go in the context of the movies. The movies.
I mean, I didn't get sad. Ooh.
Logan was.
So wait, you didn't like Logan?
I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed the movie. Don't get me wrong, but the movies have just made me resent the character of Wolverine so much that I kind of smiled a little bit when he died.
I don't even see them in the same universe, really. Like they are, but I don't even affiliate them together.
It was almost like its own movie, its own
a one-off
standalone kind of thing.
Yep.
But
not
I do.
even-
I mean, by this is like it was what 15 years of just like Wolverine, even in the X-Men, still Wolverine and the X-Men, and it's multiple Wolverine movies. So
But I think
get
what
it.
this
Yep,
movie
that's
showed what was that Wolverine needed to be R-rated. You know what I mean?
Always.
Like we needed
always.
to see Wolverine be Wolverine. I think that's what Logan showed us.
Agreed. All right.
Let's do this.
Let's talk about another comic book thing. All right, let's get into it. Also, if I missed your comment, I'm sorry. You guys were just all over the place. We were like into the conversation. So
You guys were all over the place. We were all over the place.
Yeah.
We're talking about the chat.
No, I said we were all over the place.
Yeah.
We're all.
Well, I knew exactly where I was going. You guys were just jumping off all over the place. But that's okay.
Yep. You need to go to hell for that last comment. What's wrong with him?
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna come in here and piss everyone off.
100. And I'm gonna piss them off some more because we got Daredevil to talk about. So let's go.
All right, let's talk Daredevil. All right, what is up? Welcome to Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kareem. We're Brandon the Grizzly, and we got special guest with us, Anzo from Bigger Fort Entertainment. What is up, everybody?
What's going on, guys? Thanks for having me.
right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
No problem. Always a pleasure,
I appreciate
man.
you. Yeah.
It's not always a pleasure. Don't lie to him. Don't lie to him.
Yes, it is.
Well,
Well, I mean-
Brian is always on Anzo's show. So I
Stream
think- was it Tuesdays or Wednesdays? You do your
Dude, so Tuesday I
your
got
live
pulled
show?
over. I missed our Tuesday show and then just jumped in the watch party. I was like, forget it.
Yeah.
watch parties.
Yeah.
So make sure you guys go check out Bigger Fort Entertainment. It does the watch parties, which are always fun, to watch it and react, and see everyone's different reactions with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we are talking the newest episode of Daredevil. Was this episode 7? I think at this point.
7.
Yeah. So, man, I don't want to give a synopsis because I feel like that just ruins the episode there. But we'll go around the horn. We'll start with Anzo, Brandman, Brian, and me. And we'll just kind of overall thoughts, and then just kind
This
of
was 8, right?
Was
This
it
was
8?
it.
It was, yeah. I feel like
So
Yeah,
was
it was 8.
Was
Yeah,
this
it was
was
8.
this the penultimate then?
yeah, this is
Yes.
exactly another problem
Yes.
with
Oh
this
shit!
damn show.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
That-
A
yes.
whole other problem with this
Yes.
show too.
Exactly.
That's why I say the last one you're not going to get Daredevil because
Yes.
he's not going to be able to
This
do
was
it.
the
He's like,
penultimate
Yes.
again.
That's
Again,
that's
yep.
that's one of the issues I have with it. But go ahead.
Yeah. Anzo. Well, we'll start off with Anzo. What you think about this episode then?
Okay. So I know I always come in there like trash, right? And this whole series hasn't been trash except for the last 2 episodes. This episode had some good stuff in it,
Mhm.
but other than that, it did not feel like, 1, the penultimate episode didn't feel like
Mhm.
that, and 2, it felt like totally different like series from what we were watching. Like you could have went from episode 1 and jumped straight to episode 7. You really wouldn't have missed a beat. So
Yeah.
I did not enjoy it at all.
all right,
Okay.
B, what you think, man?
I'm opposite, man. I thought this episode was super dope. I thought that it did really good with tension. I liked the Matt Murdock / Fisk moments, the Matt Murdock / Bullseye moments. It was kind of moving towards more what I expected of this series ever since it was first announced, really, and delivered what I was hoping for. I kind of got vibes from the Netflix series. I think this version of Bullseye is absolutely terrifying,
Mhm.
which we need because the Colin Farrell version was trash. And it just, I like where they went with it, and by the time it ended, I was like, God damn it, they're leaving me hanging like that.
Mhm.
So yeah, I thought this episode was peak. Especially those last few minutes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Deuces said, someone has taste.
Yeah, maybe for the last few minutes, okay, fine, I get that, but oh my, well, we'll get into it. I'll give you guys my names for sure. But yeah,
Yeah. What about you, Brian? What you think about the episode?
Good. In a vacuum, the episode is a good episode. It had a lot of fun parts to a lot of good stuff. In a vacuum, it was a good episode. There's a lot of stuff that happened. As a penultimate episode, it was trash. That's not a good penultimate. Nothing. It didn't wrap up anything. I think I talked about this on Monday. Like it didn't wrap up or on Tuesday. I'm saying it didn't wrap up anything. It didn't give us anything which you're supposed to be going into a finale. So that I don't like, and I don't like the fact that we have all this action finally happening, and then we don't get him as Daredevil in this episode. I thought that was also a misstep. But do I think this episode by itself is bad? No, I don't. I just don't like the placement of this episode. If this was an 18 episode season, I think this was a great episode. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate that they changed it from what was it, a 19 episode?
It's supposed to be 18 to 9.
Yeah.
but
The 9.
I kind of have a theory as to why they did that now as I'm thinking back and watching it, right? So from what we know is they had 18, like they had it planned. They did probably what they did, realized it was crap and said, no, what? Instead, we're going to cut it down to 9. We're going to fix this because season 1 is a mix between the old writers and the new writers. And you can 100%, you can see it, you can tell. So I think instead of continuing, they said, you know, we're going to scrap what we had for the last ones and just redo it over again. So I think that's the reason why they split it into 2 is because they realized they needed to go in a different direction.
Yeah, they needed, like, they pretty much bought themselves more time to fix it. I tend to agree with that for sure.
Yeah, the influence of the strike is pretty rampant throughout this show. Especially, and I could definitely see traces of that on this episode, for sure.
Because this would be good. Once again, in the vacuum, this is like a good episode. Yeah, it's a middle episode. We'll be like, man, this is one of the best episodes of the whole.
Like, right? Yeah.
This is one of the best episodes you guys have done this entire season. But as the penultimate, the one with all the stuff started to wrap up, and you're trying to get ready for the next season and set up your finale.
Yeah.
Why would you shoot your star? That's not a good decision. The decisions don't make sense for it to be a penultimate.
I hope it, I get that. It does kind of have me interested in where they're going to go with the next episode. I hope they don't necessarily dump too much into the final episode.
They're going to have to because they didn't finish anything, right, B? They left too much, just out there. And if they're going to try to finish it, like they're not going to be able to. They're going to have to just leave a lot of strings just hanging.
That's exactly what I'm fearing.
Yeah. Like they have to set up like I feel like at the end of the next episode, we're like, oh, season 2 drops this day, like you gotta let people know, like, hey, there's more coming. Don't worry, and it just sucks that it's
going to be a year.
Yeah, which kind of sucks.
But because I was just saying, because now to me, and I know there's a lot of people that speculate that Muse is still alive, but when I think about it, I'm like, I don't think he is. I think they used that because that was the old material, right? And they had to end that arc. So they killed him because it seems to me season 2 is going to be more dedicated to the Punisher cops and to Bullseye. So where does Muse fit in with all of that? I don't think he does. So for me, it's like, okay, that was the old stuff. They didn't like it, so we'll kill off Muse. And if you did that, if that is the case, now I know Brian has a theory that it might not be Muse, and be right, and which could be the case, and you could use them later on and say that stuff, right? But for now, from what I see, it's like you just wasted the character. You killed him off, you wasted the character, and that's that. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. I mean, that's what kind of sucks is if they did waste a pretty cool character,
Mhm.
I hope they didn't. I hope they find a way to like, I got you. It's really not him, and stuff like that.
I want you to hear your thoughts. So I'll tell you my theory about
With
it.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, real quick with mine, I really enjoyed this episode. Like I think I said it earlier, before we did our review, it was like I love this episode and I hated this episode. I loved it because like I thought they did really cool stuff with setting up Fisk and his wife, the wife and Matt, and Matt finding out all the information, and him kind of having this realization of like, oh, who am I really going after? And then at one point, I did like a spit take when his girlfriend was like, "I saved me." I was like,
Mhm.
I feel like even Matt was like,
Heather,
"What?
you
Mhm.
suck.
Like,
Like,
what are
you
you
did
talking-"
nothing, lady. You took. You
You know what?
dead.
You know what? You know what?
Even
You
Matt
know
was
what
like,
that gave? You know what that gave me flashbacks to?
Huh.
When she said "I saved me," that gave me flashbacks to "We Are the Flash."
Oh.
Yeah, the Flash. It's just so like because it's funny because we know, and then Matt knows, and she. So it was just kind of like
Mhm.
what were you thinking? You were like almost passed out, like dead. What are you talking about? But
Even though
but
she did empty the clip on his
everything
desk,
that
so I will
happened
give
with
her that. She
yeah.
did do that. She did do that. Just,
Yeah.
So I can't discredit her for that.
But even like who was Adam? I think right, the boyfriend, Vanessa's boyfriend. I forgot
The
that
Adam.
was his name.
Yeah, Adam.
Yeah, Adam.
That whole
Mhm.
scene was awesome. Like, so there's a lot of awesome stuff. The ending, amazing ending. But then the whole time I'm like, wait, we should be seeing this kind of stuff as the superhero. You know what I mean? Because
Mhm.
that's what a superhero is. Like
Mhm.
it's always that like the superhero is the actual person, and the secret identity is the alter ego. That's what it. In this, it feels the other way around. Like Matt is Matt, and then Daredevil is the thing he does on the side. And I feel like that's not a traditional superhero kind of like story.
Mhm.
But I mean, the writings is pretty solid. Everything's like pretty solid. It's just I just want more Daredevil. I want him
Mhm.
being a badass. So,
The writing has been solid throughout this whole season. I say that all the
Mhm.
time. Like the writing, even with the old stuff, the writing was pretty good. The
Yeah.
problem is that there was no Daredevil. Then you finally get Daredevil, and then they go back to having no Daredevil, and then it's like, wait, so he got shot. Is he going to be healed in the final season and we're a final episode, and we're gonna get Daredevil? I don't think so. So where does it
Oh, I
go?
think so. It was in the shoulder. He's fine.
Yeah.
Man,
he's
that looked
fine.
like it was
How-
more than the shoulder to me. but
So first
okay.
off, if
It looked like
he
the
does,
tip, like up here. Like he's fine.
I think he actually got shot right here below the
yeah,
collarbone.
yeah, that's what I thought too.
Because that's where it looked like it was below. So not chest like heart, but right below the collarbone.
Right above it, yeah.
Yeah, but what that does is it allows it to go all the way through. I think he's going to have emergency surgery. I think, and we heard his heart beating. And then the actually I put this down as what the director said about Daredevil. Because he said they wanted to have it like his heartbeat fading away while
Really?
the whole scene panned up to the ceiling. That's what they wanted to do. So it's not just anything. This is a big thing. They wanted to do this on purpose. Here it is. We wanted to have the film, the whole scene fade away as we got away from Matt. It just didn't work with the timing, but this is what we actually wanted to do. So like it's
I mean, yeah.
It's real. Like this is what really was going on, and that's what they are trying to get done.
Yeah, but
You know
you
what's
can do,
funny?
like you said, you could do that in a middle of a season.
Exactly.
Oh, you can't do it when you have 30 minutes left.
Or
Let
the
me-
final episode, right? This
Yeah.
episode
This will be
could
a
have been
perfect
his
finale.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
In this episode, he's doing some Daredevil stuff, and then in the final episode, it's what happens now, and then he goes and Kingpin hits him, and it ends with his heart, beating out, and then it goes to black, and you don't know what happened. You got to wait a year. I think that's the perfect ending for the season.
So this is exactly what he said.
Yeah.
What we wanted to do was have the camera pull out from Matt and Heather, and then slowly tilt up into the sky, and up on the ceiling there will be some kind of religious I kind of got graphy. I'm sorry. On the Coppola above the dance, it would kind of give the impression of Matt's soul leaving his body, but also the idea of him having committed this act of defending his worst enemy now gives him the grace that he felt like he lost in episode 1. Kind of saying like he is Daredevil and he's not lost the privilege anymore. Logistics prevented that because if you tilt it up, see a bunch of movie lights. But realistically, we actually wanted to do that and thought it was a better idea using the language that to establish the blue lights. We can do the same idea with the flash and red lights, which were also in episode 1, and then also having the heartbeat slow down as we pulled out.
Yeah. Final episode, that's fire.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. End it like that. I would have been like, oh, now that's a good ending. But because we have another episode, I don't know. It's just, I guess they could do stuff in the next episode to make me like, okay, I get it now where they were going. But after watching it and thinking what I'm thinking, I'm like, we'll see what they do. You know what I mean? Standalone, it's not good. But if you watch the whole story, the 2 episodes together, then it could make a lot more sense to me. And I'm like, okay, that's fire. You know, so that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, I think it just further people that are already aggravated that we're not getting Daredevil might be even more aggravated because we might not even get a lot of Matt Murdock in this last episode. You know, so it's like, so not only do you don't get Daredevil, you don't even get Matt that much. You know, and I can see that. I can see this next episode being revolving around a lot of Fisk. You know, and what
I think
going to be.
I agree with that, but I think Fisk is actually going to tell Matt, hey, you know, he's like his sworn enemy. You saved my life, and I don't forget things like that. So though I still don't like you. We're still enemies. But if you ever need anything, I'll be there for it.
I'm curious to see, you know, how they wrap this up for the season. I hope they don't do anything that like defeats the whole you know, kind of animosity between the two.
And that's my issue. Even they started to kind of, you know, how they were mirroring each other. They started to cross over. Like he was having a good relationship with Vanessa, and Matt was having a bad one with Heather. Like the opposite of what was going on between them. But this is not the end of the last episode. So why would you do this here?
Yeah, yeah. There was a lot of final episode of the season kind of stuff happening. Wow.
And I'm with you, Brandman, right? Because now I don't want to see like a watered down Kingpin that feels like he owes Daredevil something. You know what I mean? Like he's been going after Daredevil once he found out, and now it's like, oh, okay, well now I owe you one, so we're gonna ease off with the Punisher cops. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I can see it being like him coming to the hospital and be like, I'm not gonna kill you right now because you saved my life, but I know you're going after my wife, and I will kill you next time I see you. Like I can see him like someone like that, you know, like they're not gonna have like a friendly relationship because you know
I think
Matt
he still say he hates him. But what he's gonna do is he might even say, let's go after Bullseye together.
Oh yeah,
you understand what I'm saying?
Like that,
it's going to be something. This idea of a partnership. Matt might turn him down, and then he says, "Well, know this: if you ever get, I will do this one thing. We're not friends. We're not colleagues. We're not any of these good things. But I will owe you one."
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
After Daredevil,
but because they have to go after because now he's now an enemy of both of them.
Yeah, that common enemy subplot.
But also, but I think that could be
enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Yeah, but he's just a hitman. We gotta remember that. Would it be interesting if you find out Vanessa was like, "Hey, you need to kill Fisk"? You know, what if she's the one? Because like, why?
I like that. I like that.
Why would Bullseye go after Kingpin when Vanessa's the one that you know had him kill Foggy, and he's the reason why she's the reason why he was in jail. So he's out, and she still works. He still works for her. And he's like, "Hey, I need you to take him out so I can reclaim my power again."
I'd actually be happy with them doing more with Vanessa like that.
Yeah.
You know, just
because then the whole like, oh, they're falling back in love and blah blah blah. Because like, I bet you she's pissed off. She killed this person that she did have feelings for with Adam.
Mhm.
So she's like, obviously I have to kill him because you're not gonna let me, like just let him live. He's gonna die. So she's like, she's a boss now. Like she's like a criminal boss.
But
So
she can
she
be
knows how to
that
play the
boss
game.
with him. He's letting her be that too. So that's what I know everyone's thinking that, but he's literally letting her still be the boss of that. So that's
but also he's taking everything away from her. It's like you took away this person I love.
He was, but she loved Adam now.
No, I think she
that 3 months, like she loves him.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how much, but yeah. So I mean, he left her. That's in her mind. Like you left me high and dry, and I had to take care of shit. And then I had shit that needed to be taken care of too. So steps into Adam. So I don't know. I mean, it'll be interesting to see if Vanessa is really the one, because that's why I didn't get, because I'm like, you find out Bullseye was hired by Vanessa, which is why Matt is going after Vanessa. Why is he trying to kill? Fisk?
Kingpin? Yeah,
100%. That was my thing.
She loved Adam's hands.
Exactly.
And that's what I was gonna say. I kind of agree with you a little bit on that, Tank, because her first reaction when she seen Adam looked like it was like she maybe not loved him but cared about him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then came to her senses like, well, I can't. Kingpin will kill both of us if I act like I want Adam. So I could see it being
she didn't have to hit him 18 times. She shot him like 15 times.
Yeah.
Like you guys say, like she loved. Like it was like 15. He's already dead.
Yeah, she shot the crap out of him.
Stop! He's already dead. Leave him alone.
It was more of a power move than it was like her more in love, because he was like, hey, you love me and you want to still do this together. All right, well, kill this part of you. For me, and obviously, like, there wasn't even like a choice, like she had to do it, because like what I'm like, obviously he's not gonna let her. I don't think he would kill her.
He's not going to kill her, so I don't think he would have. He would just if you can't.
So like, I will keep you in a cage for the rest of my life. Like we will have dinner every day together. While you're in the cage. So yeah, so I don't know. I think they're gonna make Vanessa not want to be with Fisk. I think that's where it might go. So now he also has to deal with Matt, but also dealing with like a broken heart. And he's like I love her, so I need to defend her, but also she wants me dead. So that kind of like I think does a cool thing you could do with Fisk. And I think that's what the next episode is gonna be. It's gonna be a lot of Fisk. Center.
It has to, because
it has to. Yeah.
I'm sorry to keep getting up, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay, do it. I know.
And I agree with you, and I think it's gonna be a lot of Fisk. I just have a feeling that they might not go the Vanessa trying to set him up route. You know what I mean?
Yep. I don't
think. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna go that route. I think they're gonna show that they're stronger together, right?
Mm-hmm.
And again, like I said, when I said the kind of connection to the Spider-Verse, like she could possibly get pregnant, have a baby. I know she's older and stuff like that, but they could introduce a kid into there or something like that. I don't know. It'd be interesting.
Yeah. I'm just saying that like that's a theory. I'm as long as they do it good, which I think they prove that they can do relationships well in this show. Whether it be like spiteful to each other or loving to each other, so I got no issue with that. I was just thinking like what can they do, but Emma said I love her, but she wants me dead, mixed signals like that. That's always it's an easy way out. I think it's an easy way out because like but we'll see.
I think instead of closing anything out, they're going to build more. They're going to bring Frank back in, right? They're going to bring, so we got Heather and Karen's going to come because Matt got shot.
Yeah.
And he's already having these problems with Heather, right? So Karen coming back makes a lot of sense. And then she, right before we close, she's like, I got to tell you something, Matt. Foggy's not dead. In scene. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right he wakes up like fucking Snow White, like that'd be so stupid, but I can see them doing it.
And I'm glad you said that because I have. It's like, okay, so they fake Foggy's death, he's gonna come back. Then you fake Muse's death because he's gonna come back, right? So all of these fake out deaths, it's like, wait a minute, is death really important in this show? So that's why I'm like, I hope that if you're gonna bring back Foggy, fine, but don't do the same thing with Muse and
are they treating it like the Fast and Furious franchise where no one really dies? They just get really big boo-boos.
Yeah.
Would you guys be pissed off if they killed Bullseye?
Again?
No, but Punisher goes
does it.
and kills Bullseye.
Well, like by the end of the next episode?
Yep. At the end of the next episode, because I'm telling you, so Punisher's going to be there. Karen's going to be there.
I would because that's one of Marvel's biggest problems. And if they did, it feels like they'd be falling into that trap again. They always establish these villains and then do away with them as quickly as possible.
Just like
so I'd hope, as big a bastard as Bullseye is, and I'd like to see him dead one of these days. I don't want to see him dead that fast.
I agree.
And I think this episode, like a lot of stuff that they're trying to build up, they could have. You see, we could have had the Punisher cops because they talk about how vigilante crime has went down. This episode could have showed us the Punisher cops going after vigilantes, right? Maybe Daredevil
had to stop them, and then you see Frank come in and do that, and a lot of action, and then give this episode as the finale,
right? Because he goes to the ball to confront Kingpin because of what's been going on with the cops and the vigilantes and stuff. You could have done that, you know what I mean? So now again, this is all talking without seeing the 8th episode. Maybe they'll do something that'll change my mind, but I just think you could have played it so much differently.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, one thing I did like was at least they showed that the anti-vigilante, cops, they are not good people. You know what I mean? 'Cause even when the commissioner, like confronted them, he goes, "You can't do that." He's like, "Oh, can I?" And he fucking does. I was like, "Oh man," and and it's like we don't report to you kind of shit. So I did appreciate that. I did appreciate like the girl, the reporter chick. So I was like, yeah. So I'm like,
well, I mean, most of this episode, they're going to say,
next year.
But you're liking all of it, right? So that means this should have been a finale.
Yeah. No, 100%. I agree. It had all the finale things. 100%. Had all the finale. And what Anzo said with having that, I think that would have been good. Because now, I think next episode, I think that we're going to see Punisher going against not Bullseye, but against the cops.
We have to.
Yeah.
We have
the
to.
bad cops.
But why would you do that now instead of doing that in the 8th episode? Then have this in the 9th.
I don't know. Because that should have been the penultimate. Because then you can set up his side story, and then finish the main story. But instead, now you kind of almost finish. I mean, again, like Anzo said, we don't know what it is, but it seems like this story finished, and we're setting up the next one. But that should have happened at the end rather than the penultimate.
I agree.
I think we're gonna see Frank, and it's gonna be, obviously we're not gonna see him a lot, but that's gonna be the action part of the episode. I think.
I want to say one other thing. So the whole thing with Muse, I believe Muse is actually the mayor's like right hand man, the guy he keeps saying, I hired you to be this guy to kill these people. The one who killed the other gangster guy. The gangster guy, like in the end of episode 7. I think he's actually Muse because he was also there with Heather when the crazy guy, the fake Muse, was talking to Heather and said, "Can I talk to you?" He was also there. I feel like he's his like a not psychic, but his
protege.
Protege is the word. He's his protege. And then he's actually he's put him in because he felt like it was getting too much on him. So he gave him the mask and told him, go pretend to be Muse. But he's not really Muse. He was never Muse. He was just a guy. That's why he got his ass whooped so fast, because he's just a dude. But if it's him who's an assassin, that makes a lot more sense. He knows karate. He knows all these other things. He'll be more of a problem as Muse. and you can have him set up for next season, and you can have that be like the end scene. You find out that he's mused the entire time, and just have a mural with the blood painting on there, and say we'll have him for season 2. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm cool with that.
And that's what I said when you talked about the theory. I was like, okay, it would be good if they do it like that. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, so you fake Fozzie's death because you're probably going to bring him back. Well, there's rumors that he's coming back for season 2. Now we don't know if it's flashback or if he's actually going to be there. But you fake Foggy's death, and then now you're faking Mew's death too. And I know it's kind of different, but you still kind of fake this out because we think he's dead right now for sure. So I'm just like, does death really matter now? Like you're just going to kill people and bring him back? Yeah. You know what I mean? That's a problem. So
yeah. And I feel like if they do that, that's exactly what you were saying, where them trying to buy time to fix the the back end of what was supposed to be season 1, So, and by doing that, you might have to do something like that, and kind of muddies the water a little bit. Kind of like, all right, like cool, like, he's not dead, and he's not dead. It's like cool, like
then
whatever.
Then what stakes did you have in this entire damn season?
It kind of ruins it, but they could do it good enough. I think if you do what Brian said, where he wasn't the real Muse, they kind of, it's like, yeah, that guy's still dead, but he wasn't.
He wasn't Muse.
He wasn't him.
The entire time I'm Muse, I'm looking at you. The entire time I'm planning, I show how smart Muse really is. He's really a real villain, and he's going to be a problem in season 2. Along with Bullseye also being a problem in season 2. So you're starting to get all these villains being problems in Hell's Kitchen.
And it makes sense if you do it like that. I'm like, okay, that's a way I can like okay, they did it good, right? It's a good way to do it. Very thoughtful way of saying he's not dead. I just think if they do that, right, maybe like you said, show a new mural and to show that Muse is alive, but put him in the side burner, right? You get rid of the Punisher cops, you finish that storyline, you finish the Bullseye stuff, and then in season 3 you come back to Muse. You know what I mean?
Delta Day was saying or a copycat.
Yep, someone that was his protege, but he's so young. That's what makes me feel like he's the Muse protege. And Muse has all these powers. He's so strong. They've already brought in power and magic in this place right now. So why not use it?
Either way, I hope we see Muse again, and they do it good. I don't want to see just like, oh, he's really not dead because he has an amulet or some stupid,
Kingpin kept him alive and is hiding him somewhere for some reason.
Or Vanessa is doing it somehow.
Don't do none of that.
Yeah. But I mean, I doubt. Like you said, like the writing's been solid, so I think they could do it well.
Oh yeah, 100%. That stuff we talked about is an actual Disney Marvel kind of thing. They would do something stupid like that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I think the Daredevil writers are a little bit better. They won't do it like that. So
yeah. The one thing I thought was interesting before we finish was I always go back to what the showrunner said before the show started, and he's like, oh, this show's gonna be a lot of action. There's gonna be so much action. It's not gonna be very dialogue heavy. It's gonna be like all the fun action from the Netflix stuff, just times 10. And now we're coming up to the finale, and we're like, where was that? Like, like I want to know they're like thinking of what a lot of action is, because
like you are gonna have Daredevil in your Daredevil show, right?
Yeah, right.
And he said no. Not really.
Yeah.
You get sprinkles.
Yeah.
You get sprinkles. Because what? We had like one episode? Well, other than the beginning, like the fight with, but other than that, we had one episode with him in the suit, other than that one, right? So
he fought Bullseye in the right in the start.
In the beginning, yeah.
That's it.
And then that was it. Yeah.
And everyone saw the black suit, right?
Mm-hmm.
The new black suit they're gonna have for season 2. The DD on it.
Yeah.
But that's a problem. Season 2. You know what I mean? Like
next
Why
year.
did we get that? Why didn't we get that this season? That's what you should have ended him on with that suit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would have been the perfect timing for it too.
Kevin Feige came in. He's like, Monzo's talking too much. we got silence.
Yeah, turn off his lights.
Yeah, but I don't know. You guys got anything else for this episode? Or
No.
where you want to see the finale?
Fun.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of our thoughts for the most part of this episode. So we got some theories of what we think might happen next episode as well. So we'll be back talking next Thursday, talking the finale, and then obviously Anzo, Brian will probably be on there. Anzo, Big Fort Entertainment, you'll be watching the watch party and talking about it. So make sure you go check out.
I'm waiting for you two to come and join the the round table.
You be waiting all day, man. I'll be telling them to come all the time.
Yeah.
I'll be like, hey guys, come on. They'll be like, huh?
Yeah.
Like Last of Us, you know what I mean?
Exactly. Guys, come on.
And it's funny because me and Brian were talking like, oh, what should this episode be about? What should we talk about Saturday? And then I didn't show up. Yeah. But yeah, so go check out Bigger for Entertainment. The watch party is a lot of fun. You can watch it live with them, and they got their ways of watching it all together. So check out Anzo and Bigger Fort Entertainment over there. But yeah, we appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out, everyone in the live chat. Thank you guys so much. You guys stick around because we're gonna move on to our next topic for the night.
Real quick.
I was gonna say, like, it's gonna even get like, that's pretty sick.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah,
That's so good.
Eli sent me like they show him actually fighting, and I'm like, okay, to see that's the Daredevil suit. That's fire. You know what I mean? Just
that'd be cool to have.
We got to wait a year to see it, guys.
A year.
I mean,
only a year.
So
the news just came out today. Well, it's been 10 years since the start of Daredevil. I think today or yesterday. So
the 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, we're 10 years in and only got 4 seasons.
Because when he sent me the video, I was like, okay, so maybe they're gonna do something with it. So that's from season 2. So we're not even gonna are we sure we're not seeing that suit in this end of the season?
Maybe.
Because man, if they don't, bro, you guys, I get it. Right, they had to fix the stuff that was trash, but I think they've, like we said, we came up with a better idea for the last 2 episodes. Like you could have did it like that, and this show was amazing. But I don't know.
Yeah, it only took 10 years to get the DD on the chest.
Exactly, 10 years, but we have to wait one more.
Yeah,
What is
up with 11 years.
I appreciate you guys for having me. I'll let you guys get on to your other stuff, man. It was fun. Chat don't hate me because I don't hate the show, but it just wasn't a great episode. So you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it's always a pleasure hanging out with Brian, Tank, and Brandman. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Again. Thank you for coming in, man.
No problem.
Lights out. Let's go.
Lights out. Oh man. I was gonna say, I'm like, it might even be more of a harder for me to because I think you guys do the watch party at 7 our time. I think
it's like 7 or 8.
Yeah. But I'm gonna start training my oldest son to sleep in like a toddler bed, an actual toddler bed in his own room. So it's gonna be, I'm taking a week off at the end of the month. So
you're doing so much training. I just throw him in there and close the door.
Yeah,
go to bed.
Well, he's a good sleeper, so I'm hoping once he gets used to just sleeping in it, it'd be
the point, and not close the door. I mean, I was just joking with that. The point is going to be to keep him in arms where he has to be able to get to you. For him to stay there, he has to be able to get to you.
Yeah.
Because if not, he's going to scream and cry all night. No, he needs to be comfortable saying that you're still next to daddy. You're still able to be there, and as long as you
I put him to bed every night, but he's in basically a bassinet, not bassinet.
It was a playpen, isn't it?
A playpen with a really nice fucking mattress. But that's the bed now. That's where he sleeps and stuff like that. So Because he flops around like a fucking fish, and he sleeps in the weirdest positions. I don't know if you can see it right now. But that's
That's a fetal position. That makes sense. Yeah.
but his head's up again, and he's pushing his feet against the other. Like,
isn't that not how you in the stomach? You got
I get
no room, and that's what it is.
He's either balled up in a corner in the playpen, or he's just like full on spread out. Like
that's Brandman.
He goes
that's
like
how
this,
Brandman sleeps.
Like this. just oh man.
Brandman said, "No one else will sleep in my bed."
I was gonna say the days of sleeping in your own bed by yourself.
You tell the truth. You know that's what you do. Sleep with your arms wide out. I haven't slept like that in 15 years.
Uh-huh.
No comment.
Oh, man. But yeah. Let me get rid of this. Excuse me. Where are we at? That. Was there any more trailers? You guys want to watch some trailers, or you want to talk about Black Bag and call it a night?
He can't get it through more trailers and Black Bag. That's too much.
No, one or the other. You want to do a couple trailers or Black Bag?
We could do either or. Which trailers were there?
There was some we didn't get to last time.
Which one did we not get to?
I don't remember.
Because I thought we got to most of them, right?
I mean, we got the big ones that we wanted to do.
Did we watch the Sinners one?
No, but see, the Murder Bot, that one just came out.
Yeah.
There's another one I was. The Murder Bot and did Freaky Tales come out already? Is that already out on Netflix?
Oh, I don't know that it's on Netflix.
We can watch the Tales of Underworld, the Star Wars animated thing.
Let's just do Black
Havoc.
Bag.
Havoc is the one I was thinking about.
You're feeling Black Bag?
Let's
do
Black Bag.
Do Black Bag, yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
Ooh, and then Love, Death, and Robots Volume 4 coming out soon. Cannot wait. I love that show. Fucking love that show. I love like a really cool anthology.
Let's see if I can find
the last episode of the last season with the Spaniards in the water with the gold goddess in the water.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god, that was so fucking awesome. the Kalutu one, where like the soldiers are climbing down the giant steps and then they see Kalutu or whatever in the big thing
in the what in
the big dome thing. Yeah, Love, Death, Robots is such a freaking good show. Yeah,
I mean, I like it. I thought it was. Well, this is like season 4,
volume 4.
Season 3 was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Was it 3 years ago? It might be 3 years ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago. Season 1, 2 came out pretty quick, back to back. Season 3, not too far, and then they did a long. I thought it was kind of done. With it, but yeah, all the Keanu Reeves where he's hunting like a clone of himself, and then the mech thing, and he's like pokes. Oh man, oh, it's so good. But yeah, let's talk Black Bag. Let's get it.
Did you do the Predator? The Predator trailer. That's
the Predator trailer.
I didn't know it was a trailer. The Predator Badlands one? Is that what it was?
Oh, is there one for it, or is it a bootleg?
Official trailer? Yeah, it's the one. It's the cartoon one. Predator Killer of Killers.
Oh, it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon. I didn't know it was a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's animated. The Running Man remake is gonna be good. The Running Man remake sounds like it's gonna be good. I'm good at Killer of Killers. Damn, yeah. I'm almost done with the rewatch of Last of Us. 2 more episodes. Nice. Oh yeah. So
man, you got
before we
some.
get into it, so what we probably do is take our one topic Saturday shows and move that to Mondays, right? And then that would be the Last of Us day. And
Depending
then,
on if Anzo gets the early
depending,
bit.
yeah, yeah. If he can get it early up in Canada, then we'll do the watch party and then do the discussion.
I wonder if we got to pay a tariff on that.
Well, they took it away, right?
Yeah, for now.
For now, see how long that. Yeah. So what you want to do? Some trailers? You just want to talk Black Bag?
We could knock out Black Bag real quick.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
I don't think it's gonna take that long.
Yeah,
and just in case, I'll have the trailer already ready.
Yeah.
Converted as we
yes.
speak.
Yeah, you'll find out. You'll find out Saturday.
Yep, this Saturday you'll find out.
Yeah. So we'll see. But yeah, let's do a quick Black Bag. That should be a quick one, I think. Where we at? I had the comment. Have you seen Yellow Jackets? I haven't. I don't know if you guys
Yes.
seen Yellow Jackets.
Yes. 100%. Yes.
I haven't seen the whole thing. I've probably only seen like 2 episodes of
season 3. Fuck.
Is it good?
Good Lord. I mean, good Lord.
I mean, I heard it's like super good. So
I got Anzo to watch all of it.
Oh, really?
Like, in 1 week, from season 1 to the end of season 3, like 1 week.
We'll have to watch it. I might watch that after I finish Solo Leveling. Go check that out. 3 seasons should keep me busy for a little while.
Yeah.
So, what days does Yellow Jacket drop?
Tuesday? Is it the Tuesday?
I feel like it's Tuesdays.
We got Dark Room reviews. What's up, Dark
What?
Room? Appreciate it. She goes, I said, I watched the first episode of season 2 of Yellow Jackets.
Enjoy it.
How you liking it?
Season 2.
Well, how'd you like season 1?
Good. So season 1 is off the damn chain, guys. You guys know season 1 is off the chain. Season 2, the end of season 2 is crazy. And season 3 has been pretty good.
It's on Hulu, right?
Yep. It's Showtime, right?
Yep.
Oh, Showtime. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Showtime.
So the cliffhanger for Yellow Jacket season 3 finale is gonna be interesting. Oh, is it already coming to an end?
Yeah.
Season 3?
Yep.
Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, my free stars trial about to run out. Yeah, I'll check it out. If it's good, I'm always interested in a good show. I know I got From is on my list.
Whatever.
From is on my list.
I don't listen to you anymore. That From anymore.
I mean, what, season 4? I still got like 5 more years before season 4 starts.
No, From we go quickly, man. Talking about we about to wrap up filming in May.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, it will be.
Oh,
this
good.
will be wrapped up. We don't go 3 years. This is not Severance.
I thought season 3 took a long time for it to come out. No, it came out
only
pretty
because
quick.
of the writer's strike. The writers so you lost a year because of that. But usually they turn it around in a year.
Oh, nice.
So we talking about January, February. We done. We in there.
We're back in it.
Yeah, I had forgotten that it was one that had fallen victim to the strike as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy just how that impacted everything.
Oh, bro, it's still impacting a lot of stuff too.
Yeah,
movie theaters are still trying to recover from COVID and the writer's strike. So it's still getting a double whammy.
They're trying to recover from Minecraft.
I mean, they're doing a good job so far.
Bullshit.
biggest movie of the year so far.
Yeah, that just tells you how bad the movie's been this year.
Yeah, but I think the summer is gonna be awesome. You know, between having excuse me, Superman, Jurassic Park or Jurassic World, whatever, and Fantastic Four all in the same month. They
yeah.
July should be a good
Oh,
month.
July's gonna be off the
A
chain.
good month for it. Yeah. I saw the popcorn bucket for the thing.
For the-
popcorn bucket.
That's it for the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I hear a lot of people saying that they're already going to buy it. They're trying. They're trying.
I bet. I'm not. It's cool. The one I'm really disappointed in the Thunderbolts one. They just I saw it the other day. Just the red Guardian helmet like on top of a bucket.
I think I'm going to be the one at it's all said and done. That's going to say, "Oh man, it was pretty good," because I'm not thinking much of it at all.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you guys are gonna be like, "Man, what the hell? I thought it would be so much better than this." I'm like, to me, it was great.
I'm
to me, it was great. I wasn't expecting anything at all. Just it was fine.
I mean, but I'm hoping like all three of those movies are good. You know, even Jurassic World. I'm hoping it's at least fun. I'm not even asking for a good story. I just want good action.
I mean, you're getting dinosaurs. You're getting $1 billion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's do this.
Let's do this black bag. Got it. Synopsis up.
Always, yeah.
All right, let's go. All right, what is up? Welcome to the Spoiler Kings. My name is St. Kramer with Brandman Brandon, Brian the Grizzly, and we're going to review Black Bag. Just came out a few weeks ago. Steven Soderbergh newest movie came out almost a month ago.
March 14th.
But we've been meaning to talk about it, so we finally all watched it. So we're gonna review it because it has got super good ratings from all the critics. Pretty good audience score as well. So we'll get into all that a little later. But we'll get into our review with our likes, our dislikes, our ratings at the end. But before we get into all that, Brian, you got to run down what this movie's about.
Yeah, real quick. When his beloved wife, Catherine, is suspected of betraying the nation, intelligence agent George Woodhouse faces the ultimate test of loyalty to his marriage or to his country. F the country.
Yeah, you can move to a different country.
Exactly.
Your killer spy wife.
She will catch you anywhere you go.
Yeah, exactly. So the main two characters, Kate Blanchett is the wife, was Catherine, and Michael Fassbender is George. Then you have a few other characters in here. Naomi Watts is in it.
Naomi Harris.
Sorry. Pierce Brosnan, Tom Bjork, Skarsgård's in it. Because why not? I always forget his name. Paige.
Renee Jean Page.
Yeah, from the
Reggie John Page.
Yeah. But they're all the kind of the side characters. Your main two are Michael Fassbender and Kate Blanchett. So we'll get into our likes. Brandman, what you like about this movie?
It delivered what I expected out of a Steven Soderbergh movie. That man is really, really good on not having to rely on action or chase scenes or fight scenes, and still manages to keep you engaged. That's what this really brought. It almost felt like old school Soderbergh, depending on how familiar you are with his movies. Some of the dialogue and the way that some of the scenes were set up and executed even reminded me of the movie Sex, Lies, and Videotape from him.
Oh yeah.
He's great with that. And flowers to the actors, because they were, Michael Fassbender and Kate Blanchett, both, we all know they're great actors. The way they were hitting it out of the park with their line delivery, just how efficient and snappy they were with it. It was just really good to watch the actors perform in this movie. That's what drew me in more than anything.
Yeah. Okay. What about you, Brian? What you got?
I thought it was fine. You know, well acted, well written, but some of it was boring. But it was, but it was good. Like it wasn't like boring, like I'm falling asleep, even though it's just all talking. But it's a full 2 hours of talking. The espionage, it was very interesting, but the dinner party was so like I think it's over the top a little bit. Doing it twice, I was like, all right, come on, okay. But the things that happened in it were so interesting once he got to it, but it took a lot of time to get to a lot of the stuff. But yeah, and if I was going to tell you something that was written perfectly, it was written perfectly. Acted well. But I would have loved a little bit something happening, just a little bit, just something, anything.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else?
No, I mean it was good. Yeah, I have no problem. I thought it was beautiful. I thought they did a great job together. It was a believable story. I thought their relationship was believable. In the aspects of the way they acted, I love Pierce Brosnan being the asshole. I thought all of it made sense. So I enjoyed the story part. That's where my likes are.
Yeah. And then with me, I'm right there with like Brandman. Everything he said is exactly like it felt like oh yeah, this is a Sonnenberg, movie, because the dialogue is so good. The interactions I thought between everybody was really good. It was a good mystery, kind of who's did it, but it's not like you're not going to scratch your brain.
Really.
Yeah. I mean, you're not going to scratch your brain and be like, oh my god, big twist, but I thought it was done, in a good enough way where I was like, oh, okay, but yeah, it just the acting between Michael Fassbender, I think, needed a big win in his career because he's such a good actor and he always lands a role where, like Assassin's Creed, he finds movies that just does him so wrong. This one's finally a good one that like he's able to really show what he can do, with another great actress of Cate Blanchett. So them together was really good. But yeah, I thought it was shot beautifully at times too. I thought it was really cool. Like some of the shots were really cool. Just the whole environment, like you felt like you were like in there being a spy with them, kind of stuff. So, but yeah, what about dislikes? Did you have any problems with it, Brandman?
None necessarily off the top of my head. Yeah, that's tough. I'd have to give it another watch since I just watched it yesterday. I'd say the last few minutes just kind of felt like Soderbergh was saying, like, all right, that's enough. Let's just end this movie and kind of speed ran through it.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think I feel like Soderbergh kind of didn't want to overstay his welcome, so it's kind of a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have took out some other stuff that was not as interesting.
Yeah, because this was a pretty short movie, wasn't it? Like,
yeah, it was like an hour and a half.
I think it was an hour 40 minutes.
30. Yeah.
So, hour 33. Holy shit. Yeah. So, okay. What were you, Brian? Any dislikes?
Well, there's a few. And I'm really not. This is not huge things. There's no way in the world I think Cate Blanchett is sexy. Nor do I think that she would ever score Michael Fassbender. And it maybe it's just me, but he looked 55 to me. You can act sexy as you want, but there's no way I want to believe that you pull Michael Fassbender, who's 7 years younger, and this debonair guy. I didn't believe it. I thought that was like, well, my wife's just like, just suspend belief. It's okay. I was like, I don't see it. You could choose any woman in the world. I mean, she must be great. That's what she must be great, because there's no way I believe that she was sexy. Sexy scenes. I was like, all right, can we just fast forward? let's just get through this right now. I don't need that. And I will say the end. I feel like going back to the dinner table again was just, I wanted to hurry up and end this, and it was just unnecessary. It wasn't the best way to end a very well written, very well acted movie.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I liked the final scene but it did feel rushed. Like I did like everyone feeling uncomfortable and now somebody knows something's up. But it did feel like very like boom boom boom, like it happened really quick.
Yeah, everything was just going in rapid succession.
Yeah, especially it was very different pacing than the rest of the movie. The rest of the movie was like methodic, and then boom, like big ending that just happened really quick, so not that I didn't like the ending, it's just like it felt out of place a little bit.
I also think it was felt very like formulaic a little. Like I knew who it was. I think I said this before to someone that in the Glass Onion, I didn't know who did it. And this one, I feel like I knew it was going to happen, and it's exactly what I thought was going to happen. And I was like, oh, okay. But it wasn't like bad. I just knew what was happening. It wasn't like a really good whodunit type of thing. It wasn't a mystery for me at all.
Yeah. I think you figured it out as the viewer pretty early on. I think for me, they kind of started to like, well, it could be her, but then obviously, that was nothing.
I was like, yeah, but no, they're both using the same girl, so that means that she's not part of it. They're both using her for whatever. So that's why I was like, yeah, it's everybody else.
Well, no, that's why I thought it was her, because it was like it's the person you least suspect.
That was my first thought too.
That she's secretly working for Pierce Brosnan's character, where she's like she's the only one that could get into both camps.
Exactly, and they both were using her, so that's why I thought that's why she was
you
definitely not it. But the ones who that find them pretentious, as we said at the beginning when they're going to dinner before, they didn't like them, disliked them because they knew them already. Those are the ones I was like immediately. Those are the guys.
Yeah, I mean that's why like they did it in the first scene. You kind of, I figured it was between two people, and it was them. That's why I would have liked if it would have been her, where she would have been like she is like the super spy, where she's like, yeah, I'm better than you guys. Where at least she thought she was better than them. But
it was exactly what it was. It was exactly who it was.
Yeah. But it doesn't take away from I think the rest of the movie, because. It is good, because you're trying to figure out like, oh, is she really betraying, everybody or this or that? So it was done well. I had a fun time with it, but there's issues like that at the end.
Would you go back and watch it again?
Probably, like at home, when it's out on physical media. I might buy it. It was a cool one.
I went to your streams.
Yeah. It'd be what HBO Max or something like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, like I said, it just I did wish there was some action in it. It was like we're dealing with spies.
There was times where you could have done something. They're like,
yeah. I mean, you literally get like one bullet. I think you get one shot, literally one shot in the entire movie. I think so. Yeah. So that was my only issue. Only a couple issues. But let's jump into our ratings for Black Bag. Now, later, never. Now means you got to watch it now. Later means you wait until it's streaming at home, and never means just skip it altogether. Brandman, what you giving Black Bag?
I'll give it a later, only because it's kind of for a very specific crowd. If you like kind of like character driven type movies where the actors really just kind of perform and play off each other, this is for you. Even if it's not, it's something that you might enjoy in terms of like the mood and pacing and that sort of thing. So not necessarily anything you need to rush out for a now, but still a solid movie, and just the performances and the framing of shots really add to the sense of urgency in the movie. So I'd give it a later.
Okay. What are you, Brian?
I told you that. I'm not going to go buy it. I'm not going to go see it again. I'm going to wait till it goes to streaming. It's literally a later. It's like the definition of later. It felt to me like an HBO Max movie. The entire thing felt to me like it was an HBO. Well, like, oh man, a hidden gem that you found on HBO Max. That's what it felt like.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
Wasn't like something I would go to the movie theaters and go see again. No, I would not. It's definitely a later to me.
Yeah. And I'm giving it a later as well. Like it was a good time. You know, it was character driven, well written, well executed. Just I think I would have enjoyed it better, you know, at home and being able to rewind it a little bit at times too. You know, so yeah, just it's not a run to the theater kind of movie.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. So, yeah, but the critics are loving this one. On Rotten Tomatoes, it's got 96%. 96%. 243 reviews from the critics. And then 1,000 plus from the audience. I got 70%, which is still not bad. So, you know, people are enjoying it. You know,
I mean,
but
that's exactly where I would put it at 70%. That's exactly where I would put it.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't be too much higher than that. Maybe like a 75. I wouldn't give it an 80. Like an 8 out of 10. Like, nah. You know, 7.5 out of 10 where I'm at. But yeah, but I think people might enjoy it more watching it at home when it's on HBO or wherever it lands. So yeah.
It's a film festival film. That's what it felt
Yes.
like. It felt like a film festival film. I was just like, is it a bit good? Yeah, it's good. Was it great? No, I don't think it was great.
Yeah. I think like you said, it's a film fest film. You know, it's made for like critics, stuff like that.
Yeah, can definitely agree with that.
Well, yeah. But unless you guys got anything else, this is
pretty much it as far as I'm concerned.
Cool. But we want to hear from you guys. So if you're watching on the replay, leave a comment down below. Let us know what you guys think of Black Bag if you want to go see it. If you haven't, let us know if you can check it out when it comes out on streaming. We want to hear from all you guys. But make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and come and join us every Monday and Thursday when we talk about movies, trailers, other nerdy fun stuff. We appreciate everyone in the live chat hanging out with us there. I want you guys to stick around because we're going to move on to our next topic right now. See what you guys are saying in chat.
Whatever I drank, it just has me having to constantly go to the bathroom. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead, go.
All right.
So Senator's gonna be surprise of the year. I hope so. We'll see.
It looks good. I just don't know if people are going to go watch it. It looks really, really good. I cannot wait to watch it.
I bought my tickets. I'm going on Friday, next Friday, to go see it on the 17th, 18th, whatever.
So whenever the 17th, I'm going to go see it. That's Thursday. Before the show, I will have seen it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going Friday, and there is a lot of seats left. There's a lot of seats left, so that's not a good sign. My friend said I saw The Amateur yesterday. It's really good. Okay.
It seems really good. I like the idea.
Yeah. I saw, I think
don't let me get some tickets tomorrow. I'm like, hey guys, you thought you were going home? You'll see the Amateur.
See The Amateur. It looks good. It looks good. I mean, obviously it has like a really good cast. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Robert Pattinson's gonna kill it in Dune 3. Yes. When I heard that news,
as the villain, and you know what that means. Bye the Batman.
Yeah. There's news today that they pretty much put the blame on Matt Reeves that Batman 2 is not happening or it's being delayed.
Well, they said it's still not a script.
There's no. But they didn't say what Matt Reeves. They just said he's going through something. That's all it said. At least from the articles I saw a couple. People are speculating it's health concerns. So I don't know, but I saw that. See if I find some of the articles. Well, John Campea today said director health issues rumored to be the cause. But I saw some. They just said he's going through something. So I don't know.
Well, I told you guys we weren't going to get this.
Oh,
Yeah.
what are we talking about? Matt
Batman.
Reeves.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't Grace Randolph claim he was going through something?
Yeah.
Well, the
yeah.
same thing Campia did.
Yeah.
If I have a hard time believing anything Grace Randolph says. That if that woman told me the sky was blue, I'd go outside and look.
Double check.
Yeah.
But there are other people as well saying that. So yeah. Saying yeah. We'll see. We'll see.
No, I mean, it's not going to happen. Once the other Batman comes out, it's done. It's done. Like,
that's why the best you could do right now, the best thing to do right now is to bring Matt Reeves into the DCU. He would be a great opposite of Corn Sweat, I think.
You meant Matt Reeves.
What? Not Matt Reeves. Robert Pattinson.
You said Matt Reeves.
Did I say Matt Reeves? Oh,
no. Yeah. I agree with Robert Pattinson needs to be Batman. Yes.
I thought you were talking about having Matt Reeves direct Brave and the Bold.
I was like, then we're going to be waiting 3 years.
That would be cool. That would be cool if he directs Brave and Bold. Yeah.
It will never come together. It will never be done.
Well, he wouldn't write it probably. I'm assuming James Gunn would find somebody to write it. He would just direct it. Yeah. So Grace Randolph is saying it's close to a Chadwick Boseman situation.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, so we'll see.
I don't think you should be evoking Chadwick Boseman, but whatever.
Yeah, you could just say health concerns.
Yeah.
Fernando said streaming. Yep, streaming for Black Bag. Has anyone seen the new Mobland show?
I've seen all about it. I have not watched it yet.
I haven't watched it yet,
but it looks amazing. I'm hearing great things about it. But
yeah, I see a lot of clips on Instagram. So it looks cool for sure. That would be streaming. Black Bag is a good movie. It's a good movie, but it's definitely an at-home kind of watch.
I would not go back to the movie theater. My wife looked at me the whole time. She's like, I thought I was going to see some action. I was like, we go see Working Man.
Like, which is the complete opposite. It's all action and no dialogue.
Story. Fuck, we need about story.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
Talk about the story.
I think me and Brandman were talking about it. Was it last week? I think. We were just like, for me, it felt like the worst, or not to say the worst, but one of my least favorite Statham movies. It didn't have, like, The Beekeeper. I thought was so much better, and even though it has similar vibes, it was so much better. It's just
I agree.
Something was missing.
The Beekeeper kind of understood that it didn't need to take itself very seriously. It was aware what kind of movie it was, and it just kind of ran with the absurdity. A Working Man almost took itself way too seriously.
I understand that. I think the connection with the daughter, him not living with the daughter, worked against it.
Yeah.
Worked, so we didn't have that connection with her, even though we understood why she was with him. He didn't have a connection with her, right? So then Beekeeper, you can connect with the other people that he's saving. And that was, instead of trying to connect with him, you connect with everyone else that he's doing the stuff for, and then that made the film better. Yeah.
Also, I think the bad guys were better because in Beekeeper you had Jeremy Irons and fucking
Josh
Hunger
Hutcherson.
Games. Yes.
Yes.
I thought those were like really good bad guys. Yeah.
I love Josh Hutcherson. What's that TV show that he did that I watched?
Where he's like the video game
man.
Future.
Yeah.
Yes. I love Future Man.
That's a good one.
Future Man was awesome. Future Man was great.
Oh man. I watched that during COVID. Like, man, what the hell is this?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What's going
on? But yeah, like I was saying, Jason Statham has pretty much created his own subgenre of special forces guys turned blue collar workers who goes after a group of people that everyone hates.
Yeah. Yeah. I just didn't get
Yeah,
like
'cause-
the daughter he was saving.
Mhm.
Like, she was goofy the whole time.
Mhm.
You know, like she was either praying or cracking a joke. I'm like,
Yeah,
Makes you not
what-
care.
yeah,
what's up with that character?
yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. I just feel like
Yeah, very.
yeah, it was weird.
It makes you not care, and that's why.
Yeah,
I
didn't
it just
I didn't
work.
get what they were. Yeah, I didn't get what they were going for with that character.
Yeah. It just felt like all over the place. Like, oh well, we need a comedy relief. Like, let's have the woman who's being sex trafficked crack a joke right now. I was like, what?
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
Hey, you want to play that file real quick?
Yeah. What was that? The trailer or
I don't remember anymore.
is that
That's the
because I seen the pictures of that the alien trailer thing?
the Predator.
Predator.
Mm.
You guys want to watch it real quick? Call it a night.
It's up to him. Ken.
Right, man. All right.
Yeah.
I'm
good with that.
And then I gotta wake up crack of dawn. take the kid to the doctor
I wake up
before
crack.
C2E2.
I wake up crack of dawn every day. So
Yeah. Man. All right, let's watch this.
let's
one
do
real
this
quick.
and then get out of here.
Yep. Hit this. All right, welcome to Spoiler Kings. We are going to check out a new trailer, or at least new for us. The new Predator. Was it Badlands? Is it
Yep.
called? Yeah, Predator Badlands. So it's animated. So automatically, it's gonna half of the people are like, but which I think it could make it so
Isn't
much
it
cooler.
Killer of Killers? I think it's called
Killer of
Predator.
Killers.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Let's check it out. I haven't seen it yet, so I'm interested.
No.
Oh.
You are old enough now. It's time I tell you about the monster.
Damn.
Oh, this looks amazing.
It was like an anthology.
Kinda.
Or like
We must kill it, or it will kill us all.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Shit. You know he did.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. Dude,
That looks good.
that looks tight. From the animation style to the violence to the feel of it, it looks like it's going to be like an anthology type series, like you were just saying, Tank. Which I really like when it comes to Predator.
Mhm.
So yeah, show us what happens during different areas and different locations. I'd be down with that. But yeah, I didn't watch this yet. This is my first time watching it. Pretty much instantly sold just by the animation style alone.
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
Yeah.
Killer of Killers. That makes perfect
Oh,
sense for this.
Yeah. But I mean, it's from the director of Prey. So it just seems like, hey, let's just do that and do it like times 3 or 4 little short kind of stories or something, which makes sense. You know. So, and it feels like they're different predators too, because one, you have the big kind of like brute looking one.
I mean, they're all a brute, but one's bald, almost look like.
Yeah. So
yeah, one's like built like 10 men. The other one's
only built like 6.
Well, it's like having like who would have thought like, oh, let's have a predator dogfight, you know, like with World War II planes. It's like cool.
Dude, that hook, that scorpion hook. Get over here. That was badass. That was cool.
Through the plane. It's insane. Yeah. I'm sold. What about you, Brian?
Oh yeah.
I mean, this is it. I mean, I wanted to see this because I heard how good this trailer was, and I'm 100% sold.
Yeah.
Question: who's the first human to get a hit on a predator, or to kill a predator?
Wouldn't it be Amber Midthunder? Well, or canonically, or like timeline wise?
Canonically.
It'll be Schwarzenegger.
But he didn't actually get the hit. He's not the one who actually did it.
Well, I guess technically self-destructed.
Yeah, he didn't really do it.
Who? Don't say
it's Danny Glover, Predator 2. It's Danny Glover in Predator 2. He's the one.
Okay. I was like, don't say Adrian Brody.
No, it's not Adrian Brody.
No. Like, don't say it. That'd be so horrible.
Oh man.
No, but Danny Glover in Predator 2, he's the first one.
Yeah.
But obviously that tells you that the predators are probably going to go right through these people. Like wet tissue paper.
Yeah. I mean, you have like him going against like ninjas and stuff, which is so sick.
Samurais and
so I found
the samurai one I'm so excited for.
So this is according to what AI kind of thing. It's a mini series, a 3-part animated anthology film. Premiere June 6th. One would be a Viking, the ninja, and World War II pilot, as we said. So yeah. So
let me go.
I'm sold.
I want, if you want to kill, put Jackie Chan in there. I want to see him. Come on. Jackie Chan, Michael Jai White, and Bruce Lee. Let's go.
Now that would be awesome, just on account of Michael Jai White alone.
Fighting Predator.
Like dynamite.
Yeah. So I'm trying to see if because they're like, I think, little mini movies, so that's not too bad. But supposedly they're in the same universe as Prey and the upcoming Badlands movie. So this is kind of like I guess. While the Killer is firmly set in the same larger universe as Prey and the upcoming Badlands, the anthology was always meant to work as a standalone project. So it's its own thing, but also it is part of this time. I don't say time traveling, but timepiece Predator films. So I'm sold.
I like it.
I am sold. It gives us a little bit until November 7th when the Predator movie comes out. The Badlands one. So get a little animated killing, and then in a few months we get the real one.
Real thing.
Yeah. So but cool. Yeah, that looks awesome. We're super excited. So we'll definitely probably break down each episode when those come out. But we want to hear from you guys. So leave a comment. Let us know what you think about Predator, Killer of Killers. Are you gonna check it out over on Hulu or Disney Plus or wherever you watch it? Leave a comment. Let us know what you think. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button that is right down there. We talk movies, TV, trailer reactions, and we're gonna be talking about this. So if you want to come and join us with the discussion for these, make sure you hit that subscribe button. But if you are in the live chat, stick around because we're gonna get into your comments right now. Cool. And I think with that, we're probably done. Real quick, see what you guys are saying. Other people say the same thing about Matt Reeves' health. Yeah. Oh yeah, Brandon Skellner, whatever. Yeah, hey, there's a chance he could be playing Batman.
Yep, I heard that.
Which, I mean, every white dude in his 30s to early 40s, I'm sure is saying like, I'll play Batman. I was like, yeah, I bet you will.
Why not?
Yeah, so.
I don't like him.
I don't know too much about him. So, I mean, he looks okay, whatever.
Anyone can play Batman as long as we have to get rid of the mustache part, but
yeah, clean him up. I think one of the best Bruce Waynes was from Titans. If you guys remember Titans.
I had to go back and watch it.
It was
oh my god,
Jorah from Game of Thrones, who who protected Khaleesi. He was like Bruce Wayne. He never wore the suit. He was never Batman officially, but he was Bruce Wayne. He was good. He was an awesome Bruce Wayne, and he was a little bit older too. Like he was
much
good.
older.
Yeah.
Wait, that was what's his face? From
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Ian something, right?
Yeah, something like that. I forgot what his real name. Yeah, I thought he played a pretty
Ian
cool,
Glenn. That's what I was trying to say.
Glenn.
Yeah.
Ian Glenn.
Yeah. It was a pretty cool band. Not what I expected, but I did have fun with it. But yeah. For now, saying the Beekeeper was better, 100%.
Easy.
3 episodes in on Mobland. It's good. Was that accent be throwing me sometimes?
Yeah.
Well, it's British. That's right. Yeah, especially Tom Hardy. Tom Hardy British. Oof. Yeah. Man. Well, shit. That's not good. Good to hear Sheed, but check it out. Black Dynamite versus Predator. That'd be
Let's
awesome.
go. Black Dynamite.
I'd be all for that. I love Black Dynamite.
Cool.
Black
Predator
Dynamite is a very
versus
common
Ninja.
name, little girl. My daddy's name is Black Dynamite.
Ace is saying Predator versus the Ninjas. There was an awesome comic before. I wonder if it's going to be based on that. Yeah, that looks dope. I have to go get some sleep. All right, later, Delta. We're gonna get out of here too.
Sleep for all of us. Yeah.
Brandon S was badass in 1923. Okay, I know that.
I'm not too familiar with him.
I haven't seen 1920. I heard 1923 is awesome, but I haven't seen it. Yeah, I haven't seen him in anything else.
I just didn't think the look was right, but especially for what they're going for. But whatever.
Yeah, I mean, because we already saw Batman in Creature Commandos, so and he's not a tiny dude, at least from the silhouette. So, but we'll see. Cool. We're out of here. We'll probably try to go live a few times at C2E2. I just found out the mics that I bought do not work with Android on YouTube Live. So cool. Fuck.
You did it.
Fucking I've been trying to I'm so annoyed. But fucking Apple it does. I was like, oh, over there.
Gotta bring an iPad.
Yeah, giant iPad. And then it doesn't even work with every Apple. So I was like, ugh, I'm so pissed. But it does work with video recording. So we're gonna do some interviews and stuff like that, and we'll upload. We'll record a lot, and we'll definitely record a lot and get a lot of that stuff and release the videos. But we'll try to do some live stuff, walking down Artist Alley and stuff like that too. So that's always fun. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that. But yeah, we'll be there all weekend.
Having fun. Can't wait.
Yeah. Yep. But cool. Let's get out of here. We appreciate all you guys coming in, hanging out with us all night. Thank you to everyone who did super chat. Sully, Collector Movie, Deuce, was Ace. Yeah, thank you all you guys. You guys are super awesome with all the super chats.
You guys
So,
are all great, but Deuce is the GOAT. So
yeah,
you guys that.
yeah. But yeah, we will see you guys maybe Saturday.
Depending on how C2E2 is.
Depending on if C2E2 and if Anzo gets that Canadian hookup. So
Let's go Canada.
We'll see. Yeah. Cool. Let's get out of here. Have a good night, everybody. We will see you guys later.
Yeah, so you actually have to do it because they changed
it. All right, let's get out of here.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. We out here.
The board has concluded the